What's going on, chat? I hope all the cute boys in the chat are not feeling uncomfortable. If you are, the only thing that'll make you more comfortable is to grab your wallet and donate. Do the girls for the girls.
What's going on, beautiful people? My name is the Black Hokage, aka TBH, and to be honest, today is January 21st, 2026, and we're back with more of that quality bullshit. And of course, I'm joined by the very handsome Akamaru the doggo, Big Aggie the doggy. What's good? I hope everybody's feeling good, feeling great on this Wednesday. Pretty excited because tomorrow there's an Xbox showcase, so I'm hoping we get to see Gears of War. More Battlefield 6 today, man. Fuck Battlefield, bruh. Fuck Battlefield. That shit blew my PC up twice. If you weren't at yesterday's stream, it blew it up once. I restarted the stream, blew it up again. I said I'm not coming back, bruh. We on break from Battlefield 6. I can't be risking my PC. No, thank you. I'm hoping this fucking High Guard comes out next week, so we have something multiplayer to play, and I hope it's actually good. So then I'll have something to play, because Battlefield is fucking up, bro. Yeah, Battlefield on timeout. I'm getting on Expedition 33 tonight. We gotta get on that DLC anyway. Yeah, not in this economy. We can't be risking it, man. Yeah, I hope we get some Gears news tomorrow. I know they're showing Fable, but I really want to see Gears of War Coalition. Not Coalition. Gears of War E-Day, I mean. Did you ever... How you feel about Trump fighting for affordable housing? I have no clue what you're talking about. He said affordability is a hoax, so I highly doubt that. Get off Fox News. Facts, PC parts too expensive. They too expensive to be risking these blue screens. I got a couple batches of articles for you, and then we're gonna get on the game because I haven't played any Expedition 33 DLC in a few days. Let's see. Let me pull up these joints real quick, fast, in a hurry. I got a couple batches for you. Let's start with this one. Let me turn down the beat. Big RAM, big GPU. It's bullshit. I'm currently fighting Simon with all my heart. You clearly not locked in. You typing in the chat, bro. You gotta watch them strings, nigga. Marathon got me hyped for improvement. I hope it's good. Turning 27 soon. This time's been crazy. Time flies when you get money, right? Need an update on State of Decay 3. I forgot that game was even coming out, bro. 40K in the tournament and you ain't serious in it, which, by the way, I seen the timeline going crazy. They still talking about this shit. I would have never thought the Marvel Rivals would have got back into the zeitgeist over some bullshit like this, but I seen a bunch of leaked DMs. I seen videos of them talking shit. I put it on the video that I uploaded today as like an update. I was like, all right, man, it looked like them apologies is fake as hell. Them DMs, they looking real catty. They not looking good, chat. They not looking good out here. Because I was like, I originally saw yesterday that they apologized, but it looked like all that shit is fake. They trying to save face, talking shit. Hey, all's fair in love and war at this point. I'm like, man, y'all got to chill the fuck out. Just don't let it turn into no shit. You can hold people accountable, but just remember, we talking about video games, and don't let it turn into some incel, all women are bad type of shit. Just be like, you know, those people need to do better. I hope it doesn't turn into that shit, but I was like, damn, I can't defend you motherfuckers. Y'all gotta go. But anyways, speaking of I can't defend Ubisoft, man. These guys are poor. They are fucking poor. So for those who haven't been following the Ubisoft saga, last year they were bought out by Tencent for billions of dollars, and they had to split off their company, and they made a separate company where certain IPs will be housed in that company, and then certain IPs Tencent will own. We all thought everything was going to be okay because Big Daddy Tencent, you know, they cut a fat check, but it seems Ubisoft is still strapped for cash. That or they're restructuring because Daddy Tencent told them, look, if we're going to cut you a fat check, we need you to get your house in order because we looked around and things are looking a little... According to this article, Ubisoft details major company reset. 6 games were canceled. 7 games were delayed. And 2 studios were closed. God damn, nigga.
If you're a broke boy, just say so.
All right. The organizational restructure, which has been in the works for a year, is designed to help the French publisher reclaim its creative leadership and drive a sharp rebound. Now, I believe the drive a sharp rebound part. That's why they're letting go of people. They're cutting fat so they can save money. I don't know about the reclaim creative leadership part. Like, who is stopping you from being... I'd argue poor leadership is the reason why you're in this place in the first place. But anyways... It said on Wednesday, following a turbulent few years of disappointing game launches and plummeting stock value, which recently resulted in a minor sale to Tencent. Get on my body, bro. As a result, 6 games have been canceled, 7 delayed, and 2 studios have been closed. The company confirmed during a media briefing attended by VGC. They did this at the Video Gamer Conference. Like, what? Jesus, bruh. The 6 games canceled did not meet Ubisoft's new enhanced quality expectations, it said, including the much delayed Prince of Persia Sands of Time. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. One of the 6 games that got delayed is one that a lot of you were looking forward to, the Prince of Persia remake. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. It just didn't meet the quality. And I mean, this should surprise nobody because they announced this shit like 4 years ago. How long does it take to remake a classic game? The foundation is already there. Clearly it was struggling at some point in development, but I'm not gonna lie, this game out of all of them getting delayed is a giant red flag. What do you mean a classic game that you were just remaking didn't meet the quality that you were looking for? What does that say about the original games that you were working on? Just some food for thought. A mobile title and 4 other announced games, including 3 original IPs. Oh, Lord! Lord! 3 new IPs got canned. We're never getting an original experience from Ubisoft again, at least for 5 years. And in the next 5 years, Ubisoft got to fix the books. They got to start making some money before we start getting... It's no creativity coming, bruh. None. In addition, Ubisoft said it delayed 7 games to ensure they meet quality expectations. I guarantee you at least 4 of those are Assassin's Creed. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. Of those 7 games, 4 of them are Assassin's Creed, 2 are Far Cry, and 1 is probably that tactical Rainbow Six game that we were talking about yesterday that leaked. It did not say which games has slipped, but confirmed that 7 titles, including 1 title that has been planned for release before April 2026, which now be released April 2027. Ubisoft has conducted a thorough review of its content pipeline over December and January, the company said. This has led to the strategic decision to refocus its portfolio, reallocate resources, and comprehensively revise its roadmap over the next 3 years. This will support the objective to return to exceptional levels of quality on the open world adventure segment. Oh my Lord! I was joking. I was being facetious, but this right here tells me everything I need to. The open world adventure segment. So 4 of those 7 games that got delayed are definitely Assassin's Creed. The other 2 are Far Cry. Oh my Lord. And Step changed the group's position in the gas native experience segment. I'm gonna tell you what happened, man. What happened with this situation is, I'd imagine, because keep in mind, the reason they're in this situation, like, this company was poorly led. They didn't just magically wake up and say, you know what? We're full of shit. Because if they had any self-awareness, they would have known they've been full of shit since probably Watch Dogs 1 in 2014. So they didn't just wake up and become self-aware. What happened was Daddy Tencent, they wrote that fat check. Probably some representatives in Tencent flew on over to France or Toronto or Montreal, wherever, one of these, or Singapore, one of these Ubisoft studios, they flew over and they just started knocking shit over. They said, all right, so you're going to cancel that game. You're going to cancel that game. I don't like the way that one looks. You don't sell your company for billions and not give up some level of control. Come on, guys, be for real. 2 studios were closed as part of the reset, Ubisoft said. It's Halifax and Stockholm studio. We knew about the Halifax one from the other day, which were previously announced. During a web call attended by VGC, the company said it would consider selling other assets, but did not provide any specific details. Translation, it might not be over. There might be more doom and gloom going on, man. Yeah, they cut the fattest of checks, bro. Ubisoft is also accelerating its cost reduction initiatives, it said, and is now aiming to reduce its fixed costs by an additional 200 million euros over the next 2 years. The company wouldn't comment directly on the number of layoffs that could happen as a result of restructuring and cuts, but regarding canceled projects, CFO Frederick Duguet said there are some people who will be refocused on other big projects and some may leave the company. And, you know, jokes aside, as fun as it is to rag on Ubisoft, this is the unfortunate part about this situation. The poor leadership from the higher ups is going to affect people in their way of living. And in this economy, you know, it's not just a US thing. The global economy has been down for a while now. So it sucks to see people losing their jobs. As previously confirmed, Ubisoft's new operational model will be structured around multiple independent creative houses, the first of which is Vantage Studios, the subsidiary part owned by Tencent, opened last year, which will oversee Rainbow, Assassin's Creed, and Far Cry. Translation: prepare for a lot of Rainbow, Assassin's Creed, and Far Cry. On Wednesday, Ubisoft detailed the other creative houses for the first time, each organized around a distinct genre. CH2 is dedicated to competitive and cooperative shooter experiences, including The Division, Ghost Recon, and Splinter Cell. CH3 will operate a roster of select sharp live services such as For Honor, For Honor, The Crew, Riders Republic, Brawlhalla, and Skull and Bones? Nigga, I just named 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games I do not want to play. And somehow they gave it its own division. This is fucking crazy. CH4, which will focus on fantasy worlds and narrative-driven universes like Anno, Magic and Might, Rayman, Prince of Persia, and Beyond Good and Evil. So Section 4 are games that are never coming out. CH5, which Ubisoft says is aimed at reclaiming our position in casual and family-friendly games in brands including Just Dance, Uno, and Hasbro, aka the cheap stuff that we could turn around and produce on an annual basis. Shout out to Watts with the big raid. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. In addition, Ubisoft has 4 new IPs currently in development, including the recently, this is actually insane to hear, they canceled 3 IPs and they have 4 more. So they had 7 new IPs in total in development and not one of them came out. This is crazy. Including this is why they burning through cash. Why don't you guys work on, most studios from my knowledge, they're working on one game that we're aware of. They have another game in pre-production. They're just doing art and shit like that and planning out the general ideas. And then everything else is on a fucking whiteboard, you know? This company is working on 7 games at once, and then you wonder why they're all fucking ass, man. That's why motherfuckers is on stream talking about...
Man, I'm gonna play this off stream, man. We're gonna finish this mission up off stream.
A jack of all trades and a master of none. In addition, Ubisoft has, welcome to the stream, kid, 4 new IPs currently in development, including the recently acquired MOBA March of Giants. Who asked for this? Which it says will be assigned to a creative house at a later stage. Speed running bankruptcy, speed running that shit. Each of the creative houses will have its own leadership and end-to-end responsibility for its portfolio, from development to publishing and financial accountability, which Ubisoft hopes will help make it better, faster decisions and lead to more hits. So they're basically breaking into 4 small teams who will be responsible for their own individual games, basically. The creative houses will be supported by a creative network team, which will share studio expertise and provide co-development support, as well as core systems groups, which will focus on technology, QA, localization, business planning, and more. Specific development studios will be assigned to each creative house, Ubisoft said, while some will be assigned to the creative network and work with multiple houses. As part of the changes, staff will be expected to return to the offices 5 days a week with an allowance for some work from home days. This is why all their games feel like they blur together, pretty much. To be quite honest, now I'm kind of afraid about the next Far Cry game. I mean, Far Cry hasn't been good since... I feel like the last Far Cry I enjoyed was probably Far Cry 5, and I didn't even love that one. That one was just kind of okay. From like Far Cry 3 to like 5, the series was okay, but it hasn't been good for a while, in my opinion. You like that Cuba shit? Yves Guillemot, founder and CEO of Ubisoft, said in a statement, on the other Far Cry Primal, I saw there was a Far Cry Primal 60 FPS update for the PS5. I said, who the fuck asked for that? Why did you even tweet that? I swear nobody cares. Anyways, on the one hand, the AAA industry has become persistently more selective and competitive, with rising development costs and greater challenges in creating brands. On the other hand, exceptional AAA games, when successful, have more financial potential than ever. In this context, today we're announcing a major reset built to create the conditions for a return to sustainable growth over time. With the rising development cost, man, you got games like Arc Raiders and Expedition 33, which are cheap. I don't want to hear this shit anymore. We are transforming Ubisoft's operating model to produce exceptional quality games on the two pillars of our strategy: open world adventures and GaaS native experiences. At the center of this transformation are our creative houses, integrated business units now combining production and publishing, and therefore unifying the gamer relationship. Translation: more people will be wearing more hats for less money. Each one is built around a clear genre and brand focus and will have full responsibility and financial ownership, led by dedicated leadership teams. Translation: if one of these networks, one of these groups within Ubisoft, their game fails, I will blame them. So then I no longer have the blame. I would be like, no, that was CH3. That was CH3. It is a radical move, relying on a more decentralized creative organization with faster decision-making and best-in-class cross-functional core services, supporting and serving each creative house. He continued, to put the creative houses in the best conditions to succeed, we decided to refocus our portfolio with a meaningful revised 3-year roadmap and accelerate our cost reduction initiatives to right-size the organization. We will discontinue several projects currently in development and provide additional time to certain games to ensure enhanced quality and maximize long-term value. We will also selectively close several studios and continue restructuring throughout the group. Now, they're putting a lot of emphasis on reorganizing and strictly just focusing on releasing quality. I'm letting you guys know right now, in the next 5 years, if you guys don't drop damn near some fucking classics, we're gonna fucking clown you. I'm letting you know right now. Because that's only on the other side, you guys are opening yourselves up for memes. While these decisions are difficult, they are necessary for us to build a more focused, efficient, and sustainable organization over the long term. Taken together, these measures mark a decisive turning point for Ubisoft and reflect our determination to confront challenges head on to reshape the group for the long term. The portfolio refocus will have a significant impact on the group's short-term financial trajectory, particularly in fiscal years 26 and 27, but this reset will strengthen the group and enable it to renew with sustainable growth and robust cash generation. Ubisoft is entering a new phase, one designed to reclaim creative leadership and build value for players and stakeholders over the long term. Translation: for the next 2 years, they expect to have slow growth, but in 2028, once all these systems, in theory, should be working in tandem, they expect to be putting out great games, making hella money, and being in the good graces of not just gamers, but their shareholders. And you know what? Because you gave us a timetable, feel free to clip this. In 2028, we will be holding y'all asses to the fire, your feet to the fire. We will be checking to see, because you put yourself on this timetable, not me. We gonna see if them games are good or not. Did anyone read the MSN article that was written about ball and gun gamers with TBH as a reference? Nah, you talking about the Washington Post? There's an MSN article? Is that different? Link it. You're in the YouTube chat. If you can't link it in the YouTube chat, because you might not be able to, tweet it to me or send it to my Instagram. I can pull it up. Whatever happened to Beyond Good and Evil 2? Well, that's a good question. So we went over it, right, in this article. 6 games have been canceled. 7 have been delayed. 2 studios have been closed. But you know what didn't get canceled? The game that's been in development for damn near 20 years, and we still have not seen it. Exclusive, Beyond Good and Evil 2 survives Ubisoft's Project Purge. And this, when I saw this article, because, you know, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I believe in second chances, right? You know, everybody fucks up, right? But after I had read that original article and I seen this one, I was like, I don't know if I believe this shit. Ubisoft, yo, take this game out back and shoot it. There's nothing you can do that is going to please anybody because we've been waiting for so fucking long. But anyway, let's read the article. Beyond Good and Evil 2 survives the Ubisoft Great Purge. Inside Gaming has learned that one of Ubisoft's longest in development projects, Beyond Good and Evil 2, has survived Ubisoft's latest round of project cancellations. Beyond Good and Evil 2 continues to make headlines as the longest in development title ever, having been in development since it was revealed on May 30th, 2008. Guys, do you know how old I was in May 30th of 2008? Mind you, I'm 35 right now. May 30th, 2008, when this game was first announced, I was 17 years old. And I know that because my birthday's in August. I was fucking 17. I graduated high school in 2008. This is fucking disgusting. With a total of 6,445 days at the time of writing, or for those who hate math, 17 years, 7 months, and 22 days. Everybody posting their age. Yeah, just post your age to put it into fucking, to put it in context. Like, this is ridiculous. Hold on, 1 second. This is fucking ridiculous. I was in the damn 5th grade. I was 8. A lot of y'all niggas was in diapers. That shit gross as hell. Some of y'all was shitting yourselves when this game was first announced. However, the current version of the game has been in development since around 2017, which still means a good 8 to 9 years of development. So translation, the original version was announced in 2008. They had a build for that, but they didn't like it, so they scrapped it. And now there's another version that they restarted in 2017. Regardless of records and long ass development timelines, though, Ubisoft still thinks that Beyond Good and Evil 2 has something to give. Despite the recent restructuring that has seen 6 games canceled, including the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake, sources tell Insider Gaming that Beyond Good and Evil 2 is still in active development, at least for the time being. In 2023, Beyond Good and Evil 2 saw significant changes, with Ubisoft's Montpellier being under the investigation over an unprecedented number of developers experiencing burnout and going on sick leave. According to sources, constant changes, pushbacks, and the lengthy development time have likely cost Ubisoft $500 million in development costs. But at least for the time being, Ubisoft feels like it's a cost that's justified. As for when Beyond Good and Evil 2 will release, it's anyone's guess, but it's possible the game still won't be seen for a number of years. They've burned $500 million. So if you don't understand this, if this game ever does come out, let's say the game comes out in the next 2 years, right? They might burn another 100 million. So we're going to put it at 600 million. The game would need to make 600 million to break even, to make $0. Zero. Because this game costs $500 million to make alone already, at bare minimum, this game needs to generate $1 billion to generate a decent amount of profit, which means it's gonna have to be like a bona fide classic. It's gonna have to be Elden Ring, Expedition 33, Witcher 3, Cyberpunk type of shit, right? Grand Theft Auto 6 for ball and gun gamers. Even though that game's not out, it's a classic in your mind. Don't lie. Even though you've never seen any gameplay, it's a classic in your mind. Don't lie. Because $1 billion type numbers is GTA 5 type numbers, and games rarely do that, to be fair. So you know, good luck, Ubisoft. I don't think it's gonna happen, because Beyond Good and Evil is a classic game. It is a really good game, but it is niche. If you were around, I'm gonna show my age. If you were around, pull up the reveal trailer. That's fucking funny. Let's see if we can find it. If you were around when Beyond Good and Evil was popular during the GameCube PS2 era, first of all, you know it wasn't even popular. Even back, like now I'd say it's a super niche game, but even back then when I was a kid, this was a niche game. It was a, if you know, you know, and the people who played it, they loved it, but it was never a popular game. Yeah, it's a cult classic. If you know, you know. Beyond Good and Evil original trailer. God damn. Oh wait, Beyond Good and Evil 2, my bad. That's the one from 8 years ago. Oh, 2008 announcement trailer. Holy shit. My dad played it a lot. He's been waiting. He's 64 now. This is the original 2008 trailer. This shit not even in HD. he said this predates the MCU. That's fucking funny. Well, no, didn't Iron Man come out 2008? Depending on when this trailer came out, it might predate the MCU. That's fucking funny, man. Holy shit. Damn, I remember the OG G4 talking. Yes, the original G4 was talking about this shit back in the early 2000s. Since then, G4 has died, came back, died again, and this game still ain't came back. This shit is fucking crazy. It's crazy. And I was there. I watched it die. Just taught myself how to emulate on my tablet. Generational knowledge. Type shit. From what I remember, that it was just a cutscene. I remember this trailer. They didn't show anything. People just got super hyped before it. This is it, man. This is it. In less than a month, this trailer becomes a legal adult. Why are we still here just to suffer? Like, people are still coming and leaving comments, bro. This fucking funny, bro. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think this game is coming out, Chad. I don't think it's coming out, but you know, keep fighting a good fight, Ubisoft. Back when Ubisoft was gaming royalty, they were. But let's see what else I got for y'all. That was a good laugh. Thank you for that, Ubisoft. More marathon news. There's also a leak of the 08 build with some there's no reason to looking at it because they canned that build. Marathon's creative director says Bungie wanted to push the boundaries of what an extraction shooter can do with its story as it goes head to head with Arc Raiders in its evolving world. Shout out to Hounded with the sub. In the time since Marathon's controversial public alpha, Bungie returned to the drawing board to make major changes and even introduce new features like proximity chat, solos, and Rook. We love that. We love that. They're listening to the community. Effectively a free loadout option. At this point, the change seems to have a positive effect on fans who were previously not too impressed with what Bungie was showing. Shout out to Nasty with the super chat. Bro, off subject. Arc Raiders is half baked. Why you feel like it don't? Hey, listen. You are not allowed to criticize Arc Raiders. They're gonna come get you. They're gonna find your IP address. Arc Raiders is the greatest game ever created, according to them. While it's more subtle and nebulous than these changes, Bungie has also claimed it's doubling down on the dark, gritty, and grounded sci-fi world through an updated visual style, deepened environmental storytelling, and the narrative tracking codex. This focus on narrative and world as an extraction shooter is rather hard to understand without seeing it in action. Nevertheless, when Bungie announced the voice cast of Marathon with the likes of all these people, Marathon's creative director Julia Nardin explains that the team wanted to push the boundaries of what an extraction shooter can do with its story, going on to say that Tau Sati might appear abandoned, but the world of Marathon is very much alive and populated by the incredible cast. And this kind of answers my question that I had about this game yesterday when they were revealing all the details. It sounds like they are going to be doing a lot of story, which, you know, that's kind of, I feel like one of the things that made Bungie was their storytelling with Halo. And I always felt like they dropped the ball with that with Destiny. I mean, obviously they got a little bit better, but like it took a long time for Destiny to hit its stride. I didn't forget. So it sounds to me maybe like they're going a little bit back to their roots. They're giving us more. They said we wanted to push boundaries what an extraction shooter can do. Oh, that's the same thing I already read. What this means exactly remains to be seen, but it certainly points in the right direction. A deeper world with more storytelling and world building than you expect from a multiplayer game, much less an extraction shooter. Don't expect a linear traditional narrative, I'm sure, but more of a fleshed out lore, factions, and ongoing developments on the world. Translation, you're going to have to find all the shit, all the little trinkets and the Easter eggs and stuff like that. or they need to work on their gunplay. They needs much of rework. At least with Destiny, the gunplay was on point. To be fair, with Arc Raiders, the gunplay is also indicated by your gear. If you're using low level weapons, it's not going to be smooth. Because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really feel like the gunplay was bad in Arc Raiders. I think maybe you need to spend a little more time finding stuff and crafting. I don't know how many hours you got. Of course, it's hard to ignore the elephant in the room, Arc Raiders, which has also pushed more of a narrative approach with an evolving world and its threats. It's not long that we unlocked the Stella Montes map, an abandoned research lab in the mountains, through a community event. I wouldn't be surprised if Bungie's attempting something similar with the studio's history and the army of famous voice actors on the project. So yeah, it sounds to me like they're trying to make sure that this $40 game has a lot of value. It's not just going to be, you know, another extraction shooter, but they're actually crafting an interesting world that is going to make you want to come back for more constantly. Will they stick that landing? You know, we'll see. I think in March, when it's supposed to come out. But I'm not mad at this. I feel like they're doing a really good job. And and we don't know if the game's going to be good. I'm strictly speaking about the current state of the game. The game was announced. People were kind of like, whatever about it. Some articles came out saying content creators didn't like it. They gave it some bad press. Then the alpha came out. People didn't really like it. March 5th. Okay. They took the feedback, instead of being in their ego and getting butthurt like Ubisoft. They actually took the feedback, and now it has positive karma. They kind of broken the stigma. So, you know, I'm rooting for Marathon. I hope it's good. At bare minimum, it looks like the gunplay is good. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Did the other play tests get delayed? I don't know, but I know they said before the game comes out, everybody's going to be able to play it. But here's some negative news in regards to Marathon. What do you think about 2XKO? I think I'm not going to play it. I played the beta. It's okay, but like I didn't really feel inspired to grind that game. And it kind of came out at a weird time, at least the console version. Next week, we allegedly have High Guard. I don't know if that game's coming out or not. We'll see. But even if it doesn't, February 6th, Neo 3 comes out. I'm going to be on that. We also got Resident Evil Requiem, Resident Evil 9. So like... I'm just not too worried. I'm not too worried about 2XKO. What's the temperature on 2XKO? Y'all fucking with it? We're talking fighting games. I'm waiting for Marvel. I'm waiting for the Invincible game. I'm waiting for the Avatar game. Room temperature. I don't feel like I see anybody talking about it on Twitter. And it's crazy because it's free to play. Marathon pre-orders somehow caused Destiny 2 to begin installation on Steam. Those who pre-ordered Marathon on Steam following its release date reveal may have noticed something strange come in aftermath of their eager purchase, as Bungie's other big release was being sneakily installed for those keen on the upcoming extraction shooter. In a statement from the official Marathon development team account, news that this ultimately harmless but funny bug has been fixed and was conveyed to the public. It reads, "We've resolved an issue where Destiny 2 would begin installing after pre-ordering Marathon on Steam. We have also resolved an issue where the collector's edition owners would receive an error when attempting to activate their game code on Steam." Yeah, a bug. That shit was there. If nobody, let me ask y'all a question, chat. If nobody complained that Destiny 2 started installing for people who pre-ordered Marathon, do you think they would have ever fixed it? Just some food for thought. Do you think they would have ever fixed this bug? Because I have a hunch that says they wouldn't have. They said, let's see if we can fuck them over real quick. But it's been fixed, so there's nothing to worry about if you pre-order the game. That's fucking funny, dude. Y'all do y'all 15 minutes a day. Who did they read in chat? Ex-Bethesda lore master and Skyrim lead says Starfield's main problem was not enough Todd Howard. When he would get pulled away from the game, that would really hurt the game. Former Bethesda lore master and Skyrim code lead designer Kurt Coleman, who was around until about the time Starfield released, says that's because Bethesda Game Studios simply got too big for lead developers like Todd Howard to manage while also having direct and have hands-on input on the game. "I was working directly on Skyrim and I was the lead," he told PC Gamer. "That was how all leads worked then, and so I was directly working with all the people, all the quest designers, myself." He added that Skyrim marked a turning point in that regard, which is one of the main things that drove him to lead the company in 2023. Ultimately, Coleman reckons the main problem with Starfield is it didn't fully cohere as a game, which I could definitely see being an issue where there are so many different creatives, all with their own unique visions, clashing for visibility in a single project. In other words, too many cooks in the kitchen made Starfield a bad game. Coleman clarified that he thinks Howard is a very good project lead, but with BG's rapid growth, he would often get pulled away from the game, and that would really hurt the game. As big, publicly traded studios continue to push towards infinite expansion, we're likely to continue to see this issue in highly anticipated released games. On paper, they're being made by the same development teams as previous beloved games. So like on paper, it says it's made by X, Y, and Z studio, but you really don't know who's doing it on behind the scenes. Whoever was talking about that MSN article, you didn't link it. Where'd you send it at? You tweeted to me or something? I believe this. I mean, was it Microsoft bought the studio? Bought Bethesda, and they're rapidly expanding. So then Todd Howard is probably all over the place. I've been to game studios. They're big as college campuses. So, you know, he might be on one side of the building and just don't have time to be on the other side. And they started a game and they don't have the people whose main idea it was working on the game. Now you have a bunch of people who are mainly just programmers who didn't actually have this idea, trying to figure out what you want for your idea. So to that I say, it sounds like Bethesda, it was Washington Post. He just saw it on MSN. Okay. So, what was I about to say? Basically what's happening is it sounds like they're suffering from the same thing as Ubisoft, where it's too many projects going on at once. Building has gotten a little too big for its britches, and y'all need to calm down. Why are you guys working on 6 games at once? 1 or 2 at the time, 1 to 3 at a time. Downsize a little bit, focus on just putting out a quality product. You don't need to be all over the place, because when you are, there's no focus on anything, and then you put out bad products. And Starfield is a bad fucking game. You know how I know it's bad? It's not that I just played it. Recently, Starfield in the last 2 weeks was back in the conversation because somebody did a complete overhaul of Starfield, and they created this mod, this Star Wars mod. It recreates the game in the Star Wars universe, and you get to play as like the Mandalorian and shit. And it's actually a really cool mod. But in my head, I'm thinking, you know, this isn't like a fun, cool mod that you can use to expand Skyrim, right? Because at the end of the day, if you look at other Bethesda games that were modded light, right? The mods enhance what's already great. You know, it's Thomas the Train inside of Skyrim, but it's still Skyrim. They had to make a completely different game when it comes to Starfield to make people want to play it. That's what I thought. People were like, oh, this is so cool. You can now play Star Wars and start a Starfield. Like, no, this is a completely different fucking game. This shit sucks. Shit fucking sucks, bruh. So hopefully they get it together. Hey, listen, for me, it's been World War Bethesda, because even though Bethesda fans love to get on their knees, they won't get off their knees and defend themselves. They love to fix the broken games for Bethesda. Especially after that vampire game, Redfall. For me, the real last straw for Bethesda, where we're going to launch full-blown war against them, will be Blade. The MCU has already fucked up Blade. If Bethesda fucks up Blade 2, it's going to be World War Bethesda 3, nigga. We're going to skip 2. It's been World War Bethesda. We're skipping the second one. We're going to World War Bethesda 3. We're going to wage all-out war. It's going to be all types of slander. Blade ain't Bethesda, G. That's Arcane. I don't know if you know, but Arcane is under Bethesda. Well, actually, I don't know if you know that. Arcane's under Bethesda. And Arcane is notorious for having bad optimization, which is Bethesda. Same, yeah. Well, actually, it's under their umbrella. We gotta tell the ball and gun gamers they hide GTA 6 betas in Bethesda HQ. We gonna see, man. We gonna see. Get it together, Bethesda. What else I got for ya? Expedition 33 sets world record for Game of the Year award, surpassing Elden Ring. Expedition 33 has set the world record for most Game of the Year awards, surpassing From Software's Elden Ring. Last year, IGN reported that Expedition 33 was once again sweeping award nominations, this time at the Game Developers' Choice Awards. And earlier the same week, Expedition 33 absolutely dominated the annual DICE Award nominations along with Ghost of Yotei. Even with BFTA's, DICE, and GDC awards and more still to go, Reset Era's Angie, who's been keeping an eye on all the nominations and wins, reports that Expedition 33 has clocked up a staggering 436 awards, surpassing prior top spot holder Elden Ring with 429. Need Dishonored 3? We do. Me personally, I still would put Elden Ring above Expedition 33, but I'm not gonna say they don't deserve it. I think this is a case of like right place, right time. So whatever. Expedition 33 beat me for Employee of the Month. It's beating everybody, bro. It's beating everybody. World War Bethesda, if they cancel Blade on Black History Month, nah, that's facts. Don't speak that into existence, though. Don't speak that into existence. And then last but not least, Crimson Desert has officially gone gold. After multiple delays, it looks like it'll finally release on March 19th. That's what going gold means, for those unaware in gaming. It does not mean it sold 500,000 copies like in music. Going gold means the game is actually done. It's just ready to ship. So shout out to them. They definitely will be hitting their release date on like Grand Theft Auto 6. When I see that Rockstar says GTA 6 has gone gold, then I'll actually believe that the game's coming out. Until then, I don't believe it. What else I got for ya? Oh. Oops. Okay, so for the next batch of articles, we're going to kick things off by replying to a content creator, Farah ITV or something. I don't know how to say your name, dog. My bad. He appeared on my For You page and he was talking about anime gamers. But before we get into talking about what he's talking about, friendly reminder, whatever I'm about to say is just attacking the argument. I'm not attacking the person. I don't know them. I don't have any issue. We're just talking about fucking video games. If I do say something negative. But anyways, here's what he has to say. He has something to say about anime games, which is
popular opinion. Anime gaming is dead. We all know this. So the way to save it is to have a Marvel rival anime game, you know, having Goku as like a tank, Luffy as DPS, Naruto as a DPS, Chopper as a healer, you know, type of game. That would be very cool. And it would probably save the anime gaming industry. I'm tired of the fighters, especially the 3D ones aren't that fun. 2D, okay. The 3D ones, unpopular.
Okay, so he says anime games are dead. And he thinks what would resurrect them is the release of anime's version of Overwatch or Marvel Rivals. So I agree and disagree. I agree with the first half. Anime games are in fact dead. Here's where I'm going to slightly deviate though. I hate to break it to this creator and everybody in the chat. Nigga, anime games have been dead. Like, this didn't just happen because Sparking Zero fucking sucks. Yeah, it sucks, nigga. Yeah, I'm here for you niggas, bruh. Them shitty ass tournaments y'all put on where y'all was flying up and down like a fucking elevator. Nobody wanted to watch that shit. Y'all did that shit for $50, ruined the community. Anyways, it's not because of Sparking Zero. Anime games have been dead. They've been making the same anime games for the last, since I would probably say Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. The first two is cool because, you know, it's the first game in the series. The second one, you build upon it. The third one is like the climax. And then they kept going. They went like Naruto to Boruto, Ultimate Ninja, Generation Shinobi, some bullshit. Then they did the fourth and the fifth one. And then they started making all these spin-off games. You got every year there's a new 3D arena anime fighter game. So like the series, anime games have been dead because you guys keep making the same fucking games. When I say you guys, I mean Bandai Namco in specific. Anime games have been dead since like, I don't know. I feel like the last creative really like era of anime games really was all the way up to like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. And then before that, you had like more creative action adventure anime games. There are some sprinkled in, like Nexus What's a Name is a fire game. What's that one? Nexus what? The one that was on Game Pass. Code Vein sucks. Maybe Code Vein 2. Scarlet Nexus. Yeah, Scarlet Nexus is a good anime game. But the problem with Scarlet Nexus is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's an original anime. I don't think that's based off of a manga or a show. So it didn't have, you know, the fandom going into it. I'm hoping that Gacha Coochie game that they announced will be good. They could do maybe some type of Monster Hunter, trash Monster Hunter type of thing. I'm not gonna hold my breath. I don't know who's producing that game, but I'm hoping that Gacha Coochie game is good. Digimon was solid. Digimon is a good game. But you know, it's turn-based, so a lot of people aren't gonna play it. They want the live action type of situation. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and say. Anime games are been dead. I'm happy to see that niggas is finally waking up and realizing it. It only took you 10 years, but I mean, better late than never. You know, better late than a win's a win, chat. A win's a win. The next step is you need to start holding Bandai's Namco's feet to the fucking fire and challenging them whenever they announce something. In my opinion, the turning point should have been Jump Force. Everybody and their mama, including me, was excited about Jump Force. When they betrayed us with that bullshit ass game, everybody should have stopped buying Bandai Namco games. And what happened? You lined up and you bought some more. So honestly, it's y'all fault. Give it up for yourselves. I don't know why anybody had their hopes and dreams in fucking Sparking Zero after fucking Jump Force. Jump Force proved that you guys will bend it over. You will bend over. Jump Force proved you guys, and what I'm about to say, if it don't apply, let it fly. Jump Force proved that you will pull down your pants to your ankles, you will bend over and say, peg me. And I like it. And I want some more. More Naruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm, more Shinobi Strikers. More bullshit ass anime code vein. More. DLC, need that. Charge me for it. Need that. Fucking anime games have been in a terrible place, and it sucks because it's such a great medium. That being said, on the second half of this video, he said what would save anime games is a Marvel Rivals type anime game. I don't agree with that. Reason being is the thing about hero shooters is they have their moment for like a few months and then they die off pretty quickly. Because the community is toxic as fuck. So imagine a world where you combine the communities of hero shooters, which is one of the most toxic. It's one of the most toxic subgenres in the gaming community. And then you combine the anime community, which is one of the most perverted and toxic communities in entertainment, period. If those worlds collide, you will create a nuclear bomb of toxicity that nobody's going to enjoy. The game might be decent. It might be decent, but you're not gonna enjoy it because the community is gonna be fucking terrible. So if they were to do that, I wouldn't want them to do it right now. Maybe like 5 years down the road. Because the problem with it right now is here's another problem for this game. Marvel Rivals has it right now. So any hero shooter that comes out afterwards, where you're talking about like some third person hero shooter, people are gonna be like, oh, that's Marvel Rivals. The same way the same thing happened with Overwatch. You remember all the games Overwatch killed? You remember Struggleborn, Battleborn? That shit is just Overwatch. Or Lawbreaker, that shit is just Overwatch. So right now is not a good time to put out a hero shooter because everybody is just going to compare it to the current hot hero shooter because most people are not capable of critical thinking. It could be a completely different game with new, unique mechanics, but from the eye test, it's going to look the same to them. And because they're all drones, they're just going to say, I'm not playing that shit. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about Goku when I got Deadpool? I think when it comes to anime games, I wish one of these companies would make a full-blown action MMO. Imagine a world where you get to create your own unique ninja inside the Naruto universe. And then after you create the ninja, the way they look, you get to pick what village you're from. And based off of that, you can learn any skill, but you'll start off specializing in certain skills and it'll make it harder to learn other ones. So when you're born, you can choose the sand village, the rain village, the leaf village, whatever villages there are, right? And then you could train amongst other certain ninjas and learn powers, go on missions with friends. Imagine running through the trees with your niggas doing the Naruto run, doing Black Ops missions and shit. And then PvP? What? Put an original story in that bitch with raids? Like imagine doing a raid where Orochimaru attacks the Leaf Village and you and your niggas gotta pull up? That shit could be fire. That sounds fire. Shinobi Strikers could have been this. It could have been this, bruh. It could have been this. And I'm just giving Naruto as an example. You can do it with any anime, but I think off the top of my head, Naruto would, and I'm not saying this because my name's Hokage, but Naruto would be perfect for a fucking MMO. As long as, like Final Fantasy 14, yeah. As long as they create some unique fighting mechanics in it to keep it interesting, that's unlimited content and money they could be making. Hunter x Hunter, they could do it with that too. That's what I would like to see. But the problem with MMOs is they cost a lot of money to develop and they cost a lot of effort and talent. Now, Bandai Namco does have a lot of money to create an MMO, but they don't have a lot of effort and talent. Let's be real here. Because if they did, they'd make a new game, but they don't. They keep making Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, and then they put a new coat of paint on it. This one is Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm with Demon Slayer characters. This one's Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm with My Hero Academia characters. This one's Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm with fucking what's the joint? Bleach characters. It's all the same fucking shit. Fuck Bandai. We saw what they did with One Punch Man. They did a One Punch Man game too. Y'all probably don't even remember. That shit was ass. That shit was ass. It could be a bigger Road to Ninja game. They have the talent because their new game is really good. What game are you talking about? Demon Slayer would go crazy with that. In their defense, anime fans will still buy it. And that's another problem too. Anime fans are just bottom of the barrel. That's another agenda I've been pushing. I'm glad people are starting to wake up to this. Anime gamers are on the same tier to me as ball and gun gamers in terms of their choices in games. It's just they don't play ball and gun games. They strictly play anime games and then complain about the state of the quality of those games instead of just, boycotting them. Anime fans are desperate. They're not that desperate because they won't. And it's funny because anime fans, they have limitless manga and anime to watch and read. Like, I don't understand why you guys keep buying all these bad games. You have other things to keep you busy. But that's what I would say. I would say I halfway agree with this. Like, yeah, you're right. Anime games are dead. They've been dead. I'm glad you guys are waking up. But I don't think right now would be good for an anime hero shooter. I think an MMO would be fire for an anime. Maybe some other genres. I would take also to a fighting game, specifically a proper fighting game like Dragon Ball Fighters with like Naruto or Demon Slayer characters or something like that. A proper combo system with some depth to it. I would take an action adventure game, but it's got to be an action adventure game with some original mechanics in it. My problem with Dragon Ball Kakarot was Dragon Ball Sparking Zero single player. Like I need them to do something with the mechanics to make it stand out more RPG anime. Yeah, I want to see more RPG anime, more customization, bruh. I just said this, TBH, LOL. Yeah, that's why I couldn't get in it. Like, Dragon Ball Kakarot looked like a decent game, but it's like it didn't do enough with the formula to where I'm like, wait, remember J-Star Victory? Yeah, J-Stars was Jump Force before Jump Force, but J-Stars was exclusive to Japan. I only know about that game because I have it on the Vita. For those unaware, that's basically J-Stars is the good version of Jump Force, but it's in Japan exclusive. Dog, they should make an anime 3v3 fighter like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I would take that, like a tag fighter. I would take that. They just need to get away from the 3D. All right, this is how I'm gonna end this topic. I would prefer an MMO, a Naruto MMO, but anything at this point but a fucking arena fighter. Okay, anything. So what, like a better version of Xenoverse 2? Nah, I enjoyed the game with Kinsharo. What's that shit called? Fist of the North Star, Lost Paradise. That's a good anime game. I enjoyed that one. If you're looking for a different type of anime game, I played that one on stream. I enjoyed that one. Just more action adventure type shit. I don't know. The only company that I would trust with a unique anime game MMO would be Sega type shit. Lost Paradise was fun. It was fun, but people didn't play that. They slept on it because unfortunately Fist of the North Star is an old head anime. So Black Clover has so much potential for a game. Black Clover would be good for an MMO. I love Black Clover. Black Clover could do the same thing as Naruto if you want to go with a more modern route, because Black Clover is more modern. But it's the same thing if you never watched Black Clover. For those unaware, there's different factions, different magic teams. So you could create your own character, do missions with your friends, and you decide if you want to join the Black Bulls or if you want to join the Praying Mantises or whatever other teams there were. I can't remember off the name of my head. The Fire Team, I remember, and shit like that. They could easily do that, man. They could easily do that shit. Just some food for thought. I think the gist, before I move on to the next topic, is anime community, do better. Start calling out Bandai Namco. I don't know why they have a monopoly on shit, but they do. Black Clover has a MOBA that you played, TBH. That shit was ass. It wasn't a MOBA, it was a hero shooter. They used to call it Cloverwatch. Well, it wasn't ass. It just didn't do anything different from Overwatch, so it died pretty quickly. Shout out to Spartan Legends with the $20 super chat. He said Shinobi Strikers was supposed to change the game for anime. They fumbled that. Shinobi Strikers did have potential. The problem with Shinobi Strikers, I think, is the combat lacked depth. And then I'm talking about from like the combo system. And then the camera was ass. That shit was terrible. Can I give my character Asta's voice? You just want to scream? Is that what you want? But I mean, anime games may be dead, but fighting games aren't. Let's talk about a real fighting game. Let's get off the topic of Arena 3D brawlers. Alex has been announced for Street Fighter 6 and looks like he's dropping on March 17th. No use holding back when faced with the Dark Devil himself, as he'll show you no mercy with his array of devastating, powerful throws. I want a Legacy of Goku style of game. Legacy of Goku was underrated. I think there was 3 of them on the Game Boy Advance. Those are underrated. What's up, buddy?
Guys like me can make some good cash putting their bodies on the line. Besides, I'm used to...
Shout out to Garces with the super chat. Appreciate you. I seen the Marathon Dev Diary. I appreciate the super chat.
Lately, I can't help but thinking. It seemed like a lifetime ago that I was spending my time fighting in the streets. All right, you're on. Round 1.
Will I ever let viewers on the podcast now that it's weekly? Nope. It's already hard enough getting 4 adults together on time for a schedule. Adding another person into it? Nope. We used to let viewers on the podcast. There's a reason why we stopped. I can't give you an exact number, but let's give a hypothetical. If I said we allowed 10 people on the podcast, like 7 or 8 of them were late. Matter of fact, I remember, this is when I knew I was maturing as an adult. I remember there was one episode, because it used to be a perk for the Patreon. We used to have one. If you subscribe to the $50 tier, we gave you a chance if you wanted to be on the podcast. I remember we told the person when we were recording, they agreed to show up on time, right? We waited about 15, 20 minutes. We gave him grace. He never showed up. He never said anything. So then we just decided to record. He was like, fuck it, whatever. It's his money. I don't care. Long story short, we're about halfway through the episode recording, and then somebody hopped in the Discord and just started, hey, what's up? When I tell you, like, I could feel my ears getting hot, like you ever wanted to punch somebody through the fucking screen? Like, he was like, hey, what's up? I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I had to stop. I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? And he was just like, well, he's like, what? I was like, yo, we told you what time to show up. I was like, nah, you're not finna be on the show. We in the middle of the show. I had to edit that shit out. I was like, we not finna do this, nigga. No, you're not finna fuck up my money, my flow. So, you know, I said to say this. I appreciate that you want to be part of the show, but it's like, there's a reason why I don't let people on my stream and I'm not letting people on the podcast. Like, you may not be a bad apple, but a lot of people are, and a lot of people are hella unprofessional. And I'm letting y'all know right now, I have zero patience for that shit. One of the main things that people always say when they work with me on set is they be like, he's on time and he's super I don't play that shit, bro. But anyways, except for when it comes to my stream, I don't have no schedule because I don't give a fuck. Back to Alex, but that's why.
Come on, I can hear the fans snoring.
And now, before we move on, just to be fair, it's even worse. Mind you, what the story I just told y'all, that happened back when I was like in my 20s, probably mid-20s, whenever that happened, whenever the Patreon was going on. Now, like 10 years later, you know, JG got kids, Watts is married. You know, I got my situation going on too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all only have one free day of the week. So it's like, we can't be fucking around with it. Ethos, that nigga just be playing games. I don't know what he be doing, but like, he don't play no games. Yeah, niggas growing up type shit. The music is fire. I'm not gonna lie, this character kind of my speed. I never played Alex before. You know who I did play? I'm sorry, I keep pausing this. You know how I did play? This past weekend, me and my girl, we went to an arcade. We was just walking around the city, and then we found this arcade in LA. I think it was like in East LA or some shit, right? We was getting tacos. This shit was fire. We ended up going into this arcade, and it was $20, and it was all you can play. So we went in there, and they had a Street Fighter 4 cabinet multiplayer. You know, she plays Street Fighter 6. I played every Street Fighter since Street Fighter 2. So it was, come on, let's run it. But she's never played Street Fighter 4 before. If you play Street Fighter, you can get the basics in any version. Anyway, she's never fought Dudley before because Dudley's not in 6. So I picked Dudley and just washed her ass. But she's like, who the fuck is that? They're the most powerful black man in fucking Street Fighter. You guys need to put Dudley in Street Fighter. That will make me come back to Street Fighter 6. Put Dudley in the fucking game, bro. Yeah, Rolling Thunder. I love that little grab he does, that sweep that throws him in the air. I miss Dudley. That was my favorite character. And then also we played Dance Dance Revolution. That's when she found out. Y'all probably don't even know this shit. I'm good at Dance Dance Revolution. He was like, what the fuck? I never would have played. I beat her ass. I beat her by like 3 times the score. I was like, yeah, I get busy in Dance Dance Revolution. We used to have one at the YMCA. I used to play it after school. She's like, I wouldn't have played you in this shit if I would have known that. I was like, why would I tell you? I play everything, nigga. I play games over here.
Running your mouth now!
He's from Street Fighter Alpha, right? Third strike, third strike. Ooh. I kind of like him. What's that arcade? I live in LA. It's literally called Family Arcade. It's just called Family Arcade. It's $25 at the door, and you can play. They had a lot of games in there. They had air hockey. They got like the basketball thing. They have a shit ton of arcade machines in there. It was fire. If you want to take somebody on a date, it's called Family Arcade. Look it up. You just got to make sure you stay in there for at least an hour or two so you get your money's worth. You don't want to be in there for 5 minutes and leave. But like, there's enough games in there. You can stay in there for at least 2 hours. They had this cool Star Wars game. Broke his leg. They had this fire Star Wars game where like you had to actually walk in the capsule. It was a TIE fighter, and then you had to control the TIE fighter. It was pretty cool. Family Arcade is still in business. Why I thought it was over. You been there? It's an old staple or something. If you were an arcade machine, what game would you be? Sonic Pinball. They had a bunch of pinball machines. I was like, I wonder how much like an arcade like this costs to run. Like, is it worth it? That'd be like a business opportunity there. Maybe I'll open my own joint like that. I would do that. Where it's like, $15-20 at the door. You play all you want. But he looks cool. He looks cool. Anybody excited? Anybody coming back to Street Fighter? Anybody? Shit, that's the deal. Tight shit. Ball and gun games only. The Ball and Gun Arcade. They had Time Crisis. That's fucking funny. We have an update on what's going on in the PS4 community. Check out what's going on in the PS4 community.
Grant one wish, anything that is within my power. State your wish.
Almighty Shenron, please, I beg you, I have one wish. Please, make every PS4 owner upgrade to a PS5.
Your wish is beyond my power.
Beyond your power? What do you mean? You're the Almighty Shenron. You can grant any wish.
I cannot fix a PS4 owner's broke mentality. Tell them get out their mama's basement and get a job.
Shout out to this creator, Jerry Sensei. I'm leaving a like. This just randomly appeared on my For You page. It just warms my heart because like a couple years ago, people swore that I was just being an asshole and being insensitive. Like, no, it's time. We're going to wait. It's World War PS4 over here. I'm a fucking PS4 bigot. We're going to wage war against these niggas. And anytime I see some funny shit like that, I'm going to highlight it. That's right. Get these niggas the fuck out of here, bro. Shout out to this creator. This was a funny ass skit. I said, ooh, let me save this to share. Love this shit. Yeah. Shit. Never wrong, just early. Tight shit. Never wrong, just early. Gears of War E-Day is set in one city as it's both a rich environment to tell a great story and the best gameplay playground for an intense cover-based shooter. We got some Gears of War details here. I'm hoping we get to see this tomorrow. Today is the 21st. Tomorrow, the 22nd, is the Xbox event. I will not be streaming it because I'll be busy. I'm going to an event tomorrow. I may or may not stream tomorrow. It depends on how I feel because the event is literally from 9 to 6, so I'll be busy all day. If I do stream tomorrow, I will go over whatever they announce, but it depends on how I feel. And then also, I got to get home in a timely manner because this is LA that I live in. So if I can get home by like 7 and I feel okay, I might stream. But if not, fuck you niggas. I'll be back on Friday. All right, to talk about this shit. Yeah, Watts will probably be live streaming this shit. But anyways, Gears of War E-Day's creative director has confirmed that the story of the game will take place in a single city. Rather than the follow-up on Gears 5, the Coalition surprises with the news that the next Gears of War will instead be a prequel, focusing on Emergence Day from the perspective of Marcus and Dom. In an exclusive interview with Games Radar, Searcy spoke about the decision to make E-Day a far more intimate affair than the open-ended Gears 5. He explains the story of Emergence Day is really about what happened to the people of Sarah. It was a massive worldwide event, and we wanted players to feel the impact, so we set the whole game in a single city called Kalanoa. Yeah, we need that gameplay tomorrow. The decision to set it here was based on its importance to the Cogs, Searcy explained, as it's named after one of its founders, Roman Colonna. Our story is set over consecutive days so many players can become intimate within the city. He says adding, he wants them to feel the loss of what was here, the history, the people, and the lives that they were living. It's basically going to be a horror story, because if you never played Gears of War, Emergence Day is the day that the locusts, if you ever seen pictures of Gears of War, the day the monsters appeared out of the ground and just fucked the world up, basically. That's what the story is going to be about. That's why I'm excited. This is interesting. The director says Kalanoa is a rich environment to tell a great story, but on top of that, a city is great for the gameplay too, as it's the best gameplay playground for an intense cover-based shooter like Gears. We haven't seen much of Gears of War E-Day since its announcement, but it's still scheduled to release sometime in 2026 on Xbox PC, so hopefully we'll see it sometime soon. The fact that this interview dropped today, it makes me feel like, and maybe I'm just being wishful, I'm hoping we see it tomorrow. Like, what's the coincidence that we finally get some new details on this game the day before the Xbox event? And they said 4 games are going to be shown. So I'm hoping that it's being shown tomorrow. I have a feeling the story is going to be fire in this. What I do question about Gears of War is E-Day. What are they going to do from a gunplay, a gameplay standpoint? Since this takes place before all the other games, this is because they've done a prequel before. We don't talk about it, but they've done one before. That shit was ass. But this is the prequel before the prequel. This is the prequel's prequel, right? The preacher's prequel. They got to add new weapons and gameplay mechanics. So how do you explain that within the story? And then ask somebody to go play the later games and pretend like that shit doesn't exist, you know? It's kind of the same issue they had with Batman Arkham Origins. They finna add slide mechanics and shit like that. I'm curious to see what they do different, bro. I'm a Gears of War buff. Love the novels too. Yeah, Gears of War is a great example of like great. Check your text. Okay, is a. Oh, I see it. I'll sign it after we're. Aaron, I'll sign it after when I'm done before I go to bed. I'll sign it. Gears of War is a great example of. What was I about to say? Of storytelling and how great it can be in gaming. Because like on the surface, if you've never played Gears of War, it looks like a dude bro game, and it is for the most part. But I mean, like Dom's whole story arc with his wife, that shit made a thug shed some tears, bro. That shit is great. That shit is fucking great. Niggas was going through that shit, man. How Halo explains that is the humanity has less resources later in the war. Maybe they apply that here. Okay. So maybe there are some guns, some rare guns that just got invented and they're lost to time because they don't have as much resources to recreate it. That could be it. Yeah, not Maria. Not well, that's Shadow. But yeah, I hope we see this tomorrow. Speaking of Halo, we definitely feel the weight of it. Halo lead says releasing on PS5 will grow and reconnect the community. I don't know, man. There's no guarantee that Halo grows as a franchise on PS5 because Gears of War was released on PS5 and niggas did not buy that shit. In an interview with Games Radar, creative director Max Slugler and executive producer Damon Kahn were asked about Master Chief making the jump to the rival platform. The pair replied, yeah, they launched that shit with no online. Gears is all about the online, man. Well, I don't want to say all about. I think the story and the multiplayer matter just as much. Like Gears of War is a relic from the past. Like these days, the only thing people really care about is the multiplayer in Call of Duty. You play the story to make fun of it, but like Gears of War and even Halo, these are games that are relics of the past where when you bought the game, the story was fire and so was the multiplayer. And if you played the story, it gave you more context because a lot of times the maps were based on what happened in the story. So you'd be like, oh, that's from that moment. Now they just be doing random shit. And that's why sometimes I'll be feeling like I'm disconnected from the stuff, but that's beside the point. The pair replied that the aim was to bring together longtime Halo fans who've always played on Xbox, lapsed fans who have moved to the PlayStation in recent years, and become and complete newcomers who have never owned an Xbox console before. We want your money. We hope to bring along the series veterans who have been with us for the past 25 years and have them play with an entirely new generation. There are people who have never been exposed to Halo. Maybe they've always been on Sony products, switched consoles at a certain point, or just missed it at that time. We want to bring players back together. They also added, Halo is best played when we have a large, healthy community. We see this as a way to grow, expand, and reconnect with the community. See, I don't like this statement, right? The reason Halo Infinite failed and had a small, weak community instead of a big, healthy community like you want is because Halo Infinite was undercooked. The story wasn't good. You guys launched without the couch co-op, which is a staple in Halo. Then the multiplayer, it lacked content. And when you did drop content, it was like a year or two later. So let's not do that. It wasn't because it wasn't on PS5. Halo has been an Xbox exclusive since I was in fucking middle or high school. Whenever the fuck this shit came out, right? On the original Xbox. It had a healthy community back then, being an Xbox exclusive. 2001, I was 11 years old when this shit came out, the original one. Now all of a sudden you need the PS5 for a fucking healthy community. The reason it had a healthy community back then is because there's this thing, right? When you make a bomb ass game and it's exclusive to a platform, people don't want to, but you force their hand. When something is so good and it's exclusive, they're gonna go buy the platform. It may not be day one, but they're gonna go get it. Halo Infinite was not what it needs to be. And if you're going into that mindset with the PS5, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, and it was less people back then playing games. There are more gamers than ever. So why was the community healthy back then, but it's not now? The quality of the games went down. Ding, 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 ding. It's like, it's not rocket science, guys. Khan also stresses the importance of such move wasn't lost on the team, and bringing Halo to PlayStation means significantly more than a multi-format release would. We want to honor the Halo legacy on PlayStation, and we're paving the way to expand our Halo universe. That's how we see it, he said. And it's not a small thing. We don't want to take it lightly. We definitely feel the weight on it. At the Halo World Championship back in 2024, the Halo Studios announced that it was working on multiple Halo games that were being developed on Unreal Engine 5. The first of which would be Halo's Campaign Evolved, and it was announced for Xbox, PS5, and PC, and is set for 2026. This is where I think they're fucking up. First of all, who the fuck asked for another Halo 1 remake? This is the second time they've remade this shit, right? Then you're remaking it into the Unreal Engine 5, and it doesn't have multiplayer, for those unaware. So for the people who've been a PlayStation gamer their entire life and they've heard about how great Halo is, imagine they don't watch a stream like this. And you was born in 2001. I'm sorry to hear that. Let me I didn't mean that. Anyways, fuck it. You missed a lot of shit, buddy. For the people who never played a Halo game and they heard all about it because they were too busy being on PlayStation, imagine they don't watch streams like this. They don't read IGN. They don't read Kotaku. They're not in any type of know when it comes to the gaming community. They just know they saw a trailer on YouTube and they saw it at GameStop and it's going to come to the PS5. Imagine that person cracks that shit open for their PS5 and they find out that bitch ain't got no fucking multiplayer. I'm sorry. I feel like when it comes to Gears of War, the story and the multiplayer are pretty equal. The story in Halo was important, but there was a turning point where, and I think it was around Halo 3, where the multiplayer became the most important thing. And these days I'm going to lean towards, I think multiplayer matters more in Halo than the single player. So imagine somebody cracking the disc open and that bitch ain't got the most important component on the game. Like to me, when I think of Halo, I think about that big ass sand map in Halo 3 with the big tank rolling around, people jumping from platform to platform, people riding around on motorcycles, airing that bitch out. I think about the big tanks and big team battle. You're not going to get any of that, guys. You're just going to get the first game single player story. Yeah, Sand Trap. I think about armor locking and flipping vehicles over and then getting a angry rant on Xbox 360, getting called all types of racial slurs. I lived for those moments, man. I knew the moment I armor locked a nigga's motorcycle, I was getting a racial slur. I got a Zenkai boost every time I got one. Reach was the last great Halo. I agree. Reach was the last Halo that like I was addicted to. I think Infinite's multiplayer had potential, but like it just lacked the content. A B12 shot, yeah, it was a B12 vitamin shot, bro. I don't know what the fuck they talking about in this interview. I'm not saying it would happen, and I'm also not wishing it, but I would not be surprised if this Halo 1 remake for the PS5 goes the same route as the Gears of War remake. And it just doesn't sell well because it doesn't have the multiplayer. Gears of War is older than Cooper Flag. Shit happens, bro. Sometimes niggas is born yesterday. It's nothing they could do about it. Should have won the race faster. I left my dad's balls much quicker, you know? Y'all niggas need to speed up. Anthem news. For all 2 fans of Anthem still out there, there's hope for you. Anthem subreddit. Do these companies just hate money? Nah, they clearly love money. They're just lazy. They want to do as much. They want to make as much money without doing any work. A great example is another EA game is EA Skate. No work done. But they made sure that store was done. Anthem subreddit gets a new lease on life as a modder shows the game running without EA servers. We didn't realize how much demand there'd still be in the forum to keep the discussion going. While Anthem is dead, and let's be honest with ourselves, it's fine. Most of us forgot Anthem even existed long before the final call, and we were generally surprised to discover last summer that the servers are still running, which isn't so much of an indictment of the game, but of the system that it produced. Who tells BioWare to make a live service shooter? Anyway, what's done is done, or maybe not. As the curtain fell, a small group of diehards expressed hope that it might somehow be brought back without a reliance on EA servers. Hope that was given, well, hope when former executive producer Mark Dara said Anthem did actually have a local server node right up until the few months before launch, and more importantly, the code is there to be salvaged and recovered, aka, if you want to search the game's code, you might be able to mod it in. That's a far cry from actually making it happen, but some people do seem to at least be making progress in that direction. These YouTubers have posted a video showing Anthem alive and kicking, and big points here with 2 players, actually 2 accounts logged in simultaneously. The second account joins around the 4:30 mark if you want to cut straight to it. It's very preliminary stuff, a proof of concept rather than anything like a playable game, and a Redditor says is working with Fort Forge's restoration project described as a really hacky thing and advised that everyone temper their expectations accordingly. Of course, not everyone is taking that advice entirely to heart. They're hyping it already. Anthem lives. Shout out to Beats with the sub. Appreciate it. There's still a long way to go, and it's quite possibly the whole thing will be derailed or fall apart, either by technical issues or a cease and desist letter from EA. And even if it does all come together perfectly, I don't anticipate a great Anthem revival. The game was a flop. And the fact that it's effectively impossible to get it now means that whatever curiosity spike revive servers might drive isn't going to result in a surge of new players. I think it's great that Anthem could remain accessible to those who love it, but hopes expressed by a few turbo optimists that EA will recognize the error of its ways and bring Anthem back officially are awfully optimistic. Translation, there's no guarantee this mod will be complete. EA might shut it down, or they just might run into technical issues, but you know, it could happen. I just think it's sad that like you can't play the game, certain games that you bought anymore. Like there's somebody out there that's the world's biggest Anthem fan, not me, nigga, but somebody's out there, and the world's biggest Anthem fan cannot play this game, and this is the problem with live service games. Also, the fact that you're just one patch away from ruining your game. And speaking of that, a great example is Battlefield 6. A new patch came out, and from what I know, the only thing that's new in that patch is you can now change the color of the reticule on your gun scope. I installed that patch yesterday and my PC crashed 2 times in a row. Not the game crashed, my entire PC crashed because of this one patch. And this is why I fucking hate live service games, because you're always one patch away from being fucking ruined. I said, that's enough for me. We're not going for a third one. We're on break when it comes to Battlefield 6. I'm not risking my investment. Y'all see the price of RAM. The price of these PC parts is going up. I'm not risking it for no goddamn Battlefield 6. Y'all need to put out another patch to fix this shit, or otherwise I'm moving on, man. It happened to Tekken 8, shaking my head. It's always one patch, man. I hate they gave up on Anthem. I was actually looking forward to Anthem 2.0, and I'm surprised that EA didn't give them the chance to do it. Like, if Anthem 2.0 was a flop, then yeah, shut it down. But I'm surprised they didn't give them the proper chance to redeem themselves, because we've seen so many. There's a new genre of games now. The redemption arc games like No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk 2077. So don't tell me it's not possible. EA just didn't want to foot the bill, which is crazy, because they don't want to foot the bill on games that are failing. They don't want to foot the bill on games that are unfinished like Skate. They just want to put out Madden, FIFA, and college football and just rake in profits for their stake. They're fucking lazy. And fuck you guys, because you guys canceled Black Panther. Yep, it's been proven it can be done. It's been proven time and time. It's not even like a what if type of story. We know it can be done. The guy that was handling Anthem 2.0 sounded really enthusiastic for it. Yeah, I remember the article when they announced it. I was super I definitely would have tried it, man. I would have tried it because the game had potential, but it just was undercooked. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Nintendo's producer I don't know. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just gonna call you Ken Tanabe has seemingly confirmed his retirement. Mr. Ken, a veteran producer at Nintendo who's become known for his work on the Metroid Prime series, has reportedly announced his retirement, his last hurrah. Covered by VGC, Tanabe's announcement comes via an interview with Japanese magazine Nintendo Dream, which has been uploaded online by user Weibo. Tanabe states that Metroid Prime 4 was to be his final game at the company, and that his protege, Riza Tabata, succeeding him should another Prime game be made in the future. Translation, little leak, meaning there's a chance there could be another. If this game sells well, there could be another Prime. Tabata's first game with Nintendo was coincidentally Metroid Prime on the GameCube. She has since worked as an assistant producer on titles such as Donkey Kong Country Returns, Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door on the Switch, etc., etc. As for Tanabe, he reportedly states in the interview that he would have wanted to create a Metroid title focused on Samus and Sylux since dropping subtle hints in Prime 3 Corruption and Federation Force. Releasing that Prime 4 Beyond might be his last shot to do this. He decided to make his first entry in the Sylux saga. Please don't do open world again. So, a legend is retiring. He has the whole statement there. It's basically what's in the article. And there's also a chance we could see another Prime. Hopefully if they do make another Prime, hopefully his protege that he put in charge of the Prime series gets to see his vision of what he wanted for the future of the game with the whole sagas that he wanted to do. Am I tripping, or was there like no discussions after Prime 4 dropped? Didn't even see clips. Oh no, there was mad discussions. Nintendo locked music behind an amiibo. Now, if you're asking why you didn't see more discussions, yeah, $30 amiibo, by the way. If you're asking why you didn't see more discussions, I think it's the fact that the Switch 2 is still a new platform. Most people don't have it. The sales have slowed down. We've had articles on this stream covering it. So my theory is the 3 million people that really wanted the Nintendo Switch 2, they bought it. But after that, the sales went. Matter of fact, since Nintendo has pushed 3 million units in the first month, I don't think Nintendo has revealed how many units they've sold. So we don't even know if they hit 4, 5, 6. They might be at 3.5 million for all we know. And if that's the case, the reason you're not hearing a lot of people talk about Metroid is because it's just not a lot of people who own a Switch 2. So you're not gonna really see those conversations from the Minish Cap Mafia, the Nintendorks. Shout out to Cody J with the $5 super chat. What I miss is those Anthem streams from back in the day. Those are classics. It was a lot of funny ass streams, bro. Flying around just shooting shit with the boys. Feels like people are looking for 3DS more than Switch 2's 3DSs. What, a 3DS is worth a lot of money or some shit? I still got mine. So that's your update. Is there anything in the sub box that I need to be aware of before I get on the game? Let me switch accounts. What's going on here? Whoever said that about Tekken 8, thank you. I've been wondering why I couldn't even get 60 frames in practice mode. Wait, the frame rate fucked the game up? Say it ain't so. Dusk Bloods gonna add 1 million or 2. Yeah, Dusk Bloods will definitely generate some sales. Firestarter's official trailer. Atrium gameplay reveal. Grand Blue versus Rising gameplay trailer. But we saw the Street Fighter 6 trailer. Marvel Rivals official Luna skin. I don't care about this shit. Yakuza Kiwami 2. I'm good off that. Why are they dropping tutorials? The game's not out. They actually sold 10.36 million units for the Switch 2. Where are you getting that number from? I haven't seen that. Where are you getting that number from? I'm not saying you're wrong. Where are you getting that from? You got an article or something? I'd argue that's actually worse. If the Switch really sold 10 million units, first of all, that's good. But second, that means nobody's playing Metroid 4. Like, because then there are a decent amount of Switches out there. Nobody's playing that shit. Then, do I play any gacha games? I do not. I'm broke. Final Fantasy VII, Ever Crisis, Core War. What the fuck? Boom, 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 boom. Matter of fact, let me just Google 10 million Nintendo Switch 2. I'll be forgetting Google exists. Oh yeah, you're right. I must have missed this article or something, or I don't remember it. Yeah, Nintendo's 2 Switch sales surpassed 10 million units. This was in November. This is a couple months ago, so this is the most up-to-date data we have then. So yeah, I guess the reason people aren't talking about Metroid is because maybe a lot of people didn't buy it. Because you got to keep in mind, there's 10 million units floating around, but not everybody got Metroid. You know, everybody buys a platform for different reasons. So of those 10 million, what's the percentage that actually own it? I don't know. Foundry. I don't know what the fuck that is. Island of Ash. Why they got James? Y'all see this? Why they got James Harden as like as a knight or some shit? What the fuck, nigga? Rainbow Six Siege X Selene. Fatal Fury. Is this a Ember Combat? What is this a gacha game? Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club for the Switch 2. See? This is why nobody talking about the Switch right here. Snoopy and the Great Mystery. Nobody's trying to play that. 1348X Voto official. What, nigga? Gotta fight that shit, man. Far Cry 3 60. This is what I was talking about. They dropped the Far Cry Primal 60 FPS update. Nobody asked for that. Mechaborn. I've seen mixed opinions on Metroid. Yeah, that's another issue too. Metroid Prime wasn't what it needed to be. It was mixed reviews. The general consensus seems to be that Metroid Prime 4 is somewhere between a 6 and an 8. So I'd say most people would say like a 7's a fair score. And when it comes to Metroid Prime as a legendary series, people are expecting like a 9 or higher. So because it didn't really hit like it needed to, that's why I don't think you're seeing a lot of people talking about it either. All right, these are the only things I'm seeing. Let's see what this joint is. Is this the James Harden game? It is.
You tore reality itself apart, using my soul in the hope of gaining great power. Life came to a standstill, and civilization choked on its own blood. 5 centuries later, I rose from the dust of your dead temples.
Ooh, Hardened Souls, Full Sail University. Nah, click that Pooh Bear video. What Pooh Bear video? I didn't even see it. Full Sail alert. Oh, titties.
Let's move. War never ends. We can only march on.
Yeah, the titty physics is going crazy. All the CPU power went to her chest.
Roger. Engaging the enemy.
Gooner game, yeah. Yeah, this looks like a gacha game. I don't see a single basketball in the game. Yeah, we're good off that. What is this? I've never heard of this. 1348X Voto. This name is terrible.
That's not fair. The world is not fair.
Yo, that haircut is atrocious, bruh. This nigga went to the barber, said, "Fuck me up, please."
Oh, my noble knight Erin, would thou aid this fair damsel to rise?
Bianca, where have they taken you?
Full Sail University sophomore year project. Mechborn. It's a card game? You're alright. Arc Knights is a gacha game. Looks like one. They all got the same art style. Plot your course. Build your deck. Optimize it. So it's a turn-based card battling game with mechs. Yeah, that might come with you, you know. Looks okay, but you know, I'm good at that. Full Sail graduating class lineup. Fire starters. Why are you trying to shake my hand? It's pure sadism. What the hell? Get a kiss on your nose. Beep. What the fuck am I looking at? Fucking playing Tony Hawk Poor Skater. That's what this shit is. In Tony Hawk's Poor Skater, you play a nigga that skateboards on a PS4 with wheels because they're fucking poor. Let's see, Atrium. Grand Blue Fantasy versus.
I built a whole new set of drills to bust your ass. Get ready for your worst nightmare! Bring it!
Isn't this a whole fighting game unless I'm bugging?
At attention, maggots! You're gonna learn today. Think our best makes you...
Or is this a new one? Oh, so it's a new character to it? Gotcha.
More where that came from. I want to see some grit. I won't.
He was rocking that Mandark.
So come for the jugular. I'm ready. This is it. Good.
She a shooter though.
Finally shaping up to be a real soldier. Who said you could rest? On your feet.
Furry alert.
Baby. Been itching to show a lowlife like you some hospitality. Get ready to kiss the ground.
I still play this from time to time. I remember this game was good.
Fancy snowflake. Careful now. I'll melt your candy ass. That all?
I mean, I guess this is good for all two people who are still playing it. You know, it's got a gun in it, so no balls, but it's got a gun in it. I guess I'm gonna get on the game. I need to feed my dog though. That's actually why I think he's bugging me because I haven't fed him dinner. We're gonna, yeah, you're gonna eat, buddy. Let's see. So we're gonna get on this Expedition 33 DLC. Change the game. Just boot it up. Play. All right, let's take a quick break and feed my dog real quick. Chat. BRB. Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. Oh. Oh. Said I'm feeding him a 4-course meal. Nah, I had a document I had to sign. Money was called. I can wait. Y'all was alright. Oh. This game single-handedly reversed my views of the French. Really? You don't like croissants? You're wildin', bro. I'd tear a croissant to the devil. Especially like the big box you can get from Costco. You gotta keep me away from that shit. I don't even buy it. That shit is the devil. A nice buttery croissant will fuck a nigga up, bro. Okay, roll it. Hey, chala, Obama. Fresh croissants will change your life. Costco croissants got crack in them. Everything that Costco got, like 90% is crack. All right, let's do this. Refreshing. I hear that good ass music. Culture yourself, bitch. What's going on, chat? What's going on, man? What's up, TBH, man? The market was insane today. Bro, I don't even look at my stock portfolio anymore. Whatever. I haven't looked at it in 2 months. Fuck that nigga Trunk, bro. I actually hate him. I was showing my girl how to get to the other day, how to get to fucking Simon. I told her when you get to this flag, this is where he's at. So now I gotta go back to the continent and go back to the other area. But you said good move. Yeah, there's a fine line between buy the dip and like, all right, bro, it's enough dip for me. Like when's it gonna stop? Usually the dip stops. Like it just keeps going. It just keeps going. All right, let's mount SK. I gotta figure out how to get back to the DLC area. Let's see map. The Sacred River. Don't look at it till 2028. Yo, chill. I think this is the DLC. Yeah, Verso's drafts. What is this? Is that DLC? Them picture frames? I don't remember that being on the map. Painting workshop. Is that DLC? Nah, I don't remember that shit. All right, well, let's go here. Where am I? Where the fuck am I at? Okay, I need to go south, I guess. And make sure I'm going the right way. The base game? Oh, I just don't remember it. Skirt. It's a challenge that's been there. Oh, I never did it. Should I do it? Is it worth doing? Because I didn't know that was there. Is it worth doing? Should I go do it? You pick those or something? All right, let's see. I'm going the right way. Oh, there's one right there. Painting workshop. Like an island? Is that it right there? Painting workshop. Fuck it, I guess we'll do it because I haven't done it and I don't have nothing else to do. Yeah, I don't think I've been here before. What the hell? At least I don't think so. I don't remember. They got me in the depths of Cleveland. This is the west side. Oh shit. I did. Oh. Man, we gotta do some janky ass platforming to get to this shit. Maybe I did come in here and leave because I can see why if I did. Okay. Black Ops 7 boss. But a big ass monster coming out of nowhere. Ah. Buddy. Farewell. Maybe I did do this. I just don't remember. I'm old. or it keeps going. See, this is why I don't play this shit. Not only don't got no ball or gun in it, bro. This shit like, shit mad artistic. Like, shit got an orchestra and shit. Shit dumb. Where the trap? Where the fucking trap drums at, nigga? It put me all the way back up here. Are you kidding me? It better be worth going down here. You did it. All he said was farewell. Oh, I did do it. I don't remember then. All right, well, then we're leaving. We're out. Fuck it. Beep. Gustav has a gun, though. Not in their brains. All right, let's go to the DLC area. Fuck it. I deadass don't remember that section.
Taking to the sky.
Skirt. Am I going the right way? Not.
Flashing through the sky.
Wee. Man, this shit corny, bro. Like, when I get a jersey, when I get to the league.
Here we go.
You did, and the string is still there. Too late. I'm going to the DLC. I don't care now. What's this?
Hang on tight. Here we go.
What's up with Battlefield 6 blowing up PCs? I don't know, bro. That shit hurt my feelings, bro. I was like, what am I gonna do? I don't got no multiplayer. Did I ever fight Clea? Yeah, I've been beat her. That's how I beat Simon. I got Clea's life. Yeah, I fought her off stream, chat. Ooh. I still gotta beat the base game. The base game's not even that long. Yeah, I beat that shit off stream, chat.
Man, I'm gonna play this off stream, man. We're gonna finish this mission up off stream.
I was just exploring and playing the game. And I just randomly ran into Clea, and like I wasn't finna boot up the stream just for that fight. I didn't give a fuck. Doing my own thing. Bro, where's the creative class at? All right, I need to find where I'm supposed to go next in this area. Don't remember. I cheese Clea, no shame. I just beat her old school. Straight parry got balloons. Balloons and lollipops and juices and candies. This area is pretty, it's colorful, it's colorful.
Ready.
All right, let's see.
Show me what you can do.
My turn. That's better.
The music going crazy. One of the best soundtracks of last year. Shit is a vibe. Candy Crush 33. This shit do look like Candy Crush 33. What the hell is that? That's like the mask from Crash Bandicoot. Where'd him go? All right, I remember I was like somewhere down here. I think I got a new pick though, and then I got off. It was like somewhere in this area, I think. I definitely went over here. Wait, have I gone over there? Where the ducks are? They got ducks. Yeah, I got a Swiss cheese build. That's a good way of putting it. They got otters. And boats. Oh, sweet. This area is like just supposed to put you in a good mood. A pirate ship that was lost at sea. The happy trigger pick though is a monster. Yes, sir. That's what I got. The game's visuals are good, low key. No, according to Silk Song fans, it shouldn't have won best art direction. This game does not have good art according to Silksong fans. Do you believe streaming as a whole will ever hit a bubble similar to tech or other industries? I don't know if the word bubble's correct, because like nobody's investing in streaming like the tech bubble type shit, but I mean, I guess the bubble could burst. I mean, yeah, the Amazon servers go down, or I think they should fire the CEO of Twitch. He's just terrible. He just announced a new podcast. The CEO of Twitch has done nothing. He's a buffoon. I seen somebody on Twitter call him a pick-me. What the fuck is going on? I said, that's fucking funny, because I'm like, that nigga Dan is a pick-me, bruh. Too busy gooning the Twitch girls to do his fucking job and innovate. But as a whole, I don't see I don't see streaming collapsing. I could see it evolving. Like, I can see a world where YouTube overthrows Twitch, because Twitch right now, the only reason Twitch is in first place is because YouTube hasn't figured out how to cultivate the culture Twitch has. But they have the algorithm, and if they figure out, like, fuck the culture. If YouTube figures out the algorithm on how to properly promote live streams so they're getting tons of views, oh, it's over. I haven't been to this area. What do you think YouTube needs to do to that? Stop focusing on goofy ass AI features that nobody wants. But like, truthfully, I haven't said nothing. I'm not trying to hurt you Twitch niggas' feelings, but my YouTube channel is overtaking my Twitch channel.
I think I do.
I actually almost recently missed out on a sponsorship because they felt like my numbers weren't big enough on, and like I have to tell people I multi-stream. What's the name? So like we have to combine the numbers. And I'm like, yo, you're only looking at the Twitch numbers. Like, go look at the YouTube numbers. When you combine them, I'm always averaging over 1,000 people between the two platforms. Let's see. Oh, flag. Best. YouTube layout is always better. Well, it's just less ads on YouTube. There's less latency. It's just the YouTube chat is ass, but there's certain things YouTube does do better. If they just figure out the algorithm part, and to be fair to YouTube, they are trying to figure it out. They just haven't stuck the landing yet, because they announced so you can dual stream on YouTube. You can do a horizontal and a vertical stream at the same time. So if somebody, like I have the feature right now on, so if you're in the YouTube Shorts scrolling, you can find my stream and then go to the full stream if you want to. So I have both versions going. Twitch is doing something like that, but they don't have a YouTube algorithm in the fan base. Still gotta hit the like button. Yeah, please hit the like button. Why does it got me in Strawberry Fields? I see a bunch of live streams every time I scroll shorts. I would say they already have the algorithm. They haven't figured it out. So here's the problem. They haven't 100% figured it out. The problem with the vertical feature is it doesn't let me select what you see. So whatever, if you're watching me on YouTube Shorts, whatever you see is because YouTube took a vertical slice of my horizontal stream, and they're showing that to you. When they figure that part out, it's going to be much better, giving us more customization. But also, like, I don't feel like it increases my viewership that much. When I say like figure the out, I feel like I should be getting much viewer, because there's not a lot of people who stream on YouTube. I guess we're just going straight ahead. I just wanted to see if there's anything worth exploring. Valkyrie said the same thing about multi-streaming. Companies only look at one media, and she had to tell them she has both for the numbers. Yeah, because the thing about a lot with these companies is they're worried about their interest. They're not going to do their due diligence. So you have to make sure they see everything. That's how I found your stream during scrolling. Didn't even know there were live notifications. See, some people are finding it. Me personally, I'm not loyal to any platform. I get it in where I fit in. What was the point of coming in here? Oh. If YouTube blows me up, cool. What about TikTok? TikTok sucks, bro. Fuck TikTok. TikTok is great for visibility on short form content, but not for live streaming. I don't think I've ever heard anybody blow up on TikTok live streaming, except for the people who were doing that weird ass Android shit where they were acting like bots and shit. But it's too TikTok censors too much. So if you like to express yourself, you're not gonna grow on there. If you're clean, you'll be fine, but I'm not. That's the problem. NPC stream, yeah, the NPC streams.
We are the warriors of legend. We are here to challenge the dastardly Oscio, most
Boss fight?
villainous of all villains.
You know what's slept on if you want to create content? Fuck TikTok. Maybe it's because I'm older and my audience is older, but Facebook and Instagram are slept on. My #1 growth platform in the last 6 months has been Instagram and Facebook. They are both blowing up right now. I get a lot of love on Instagram. I don't get a lot of love on TikTok, but I get a lot of love on Instagram. And my Facebook has been I get a lot of love on Facebook too. I'm like the funniest person on Facebook. And like I said, you get it in where you fit in.
Cousin, I missed you.
Cousin?
You stand before Oscio, ruler of all the trades, champion of the faithful land, and ultimate cake eater of the universe.
Yeah, Evil SK, his cousin. Gotta capitalize on it because the older demographics are more wealthy. Yeah, they spend money. That's the problem with having a kid audience. When you have a kid audience, you can blow up overnight, but they don't spend money. You're one of the most consistent streamers I've seen on YouTube. That's how I feel too, and I'm sticking to it, hoping it pays off one day.
Good job. Minus 6,000 years.
But nah, Facebook Reels is Facebook's Reels is popping.
You're ruining this. Warriors of legend.
In a month and a half, I went from 3,000 to 11,000 followers on Facebook. And then my Instagram went from 38,000 to I'm almost at 60,000 now in a month and a half. Stick to YouTube. I Show Speed still streams on YouTube for a reason. Just gotta crack the code. Let's go. Let's beat his cousin's ass. Would I ever stream on Kick for the split? Nah, because the problem with Kick, this music. The problem with Kick is the culture. I don't like the culture over there. And then y'all do know they be botting, right? Most of those Kick streamers are not legit. They bot their views. It's like 90% bots on Kick. None of that shit is real. You can't take that to advertisers. All right, what we want to do? Shoot. Got a bad connotation to it. This dude is nothing after Simon. Nothing. Does he have a wrestling belt on? Just gonna stack that fire. Just bots and racism. Feels like most Twitch streamers are botting, to be honest. Oh, they are. They are. A lot of Twitch streamers are fucking frauds. I'm not gonna say no names, but I be having conversations with my girl about that shit all the time. I be feeling like I refuse to believe there's 10,000 people in that person's chat. Like, we used to stuff niggas like that in the locker. But if I say it, I'm a hater. We just gonna wait for the truth to come out. See, targeted ally plays immediately gains. What I want to do? Fortune's Fury.
Show me.
Give him a boost.
Here we go.
My brain was fried.
Your turn to shine.
Time to end this.
Guess whose turn it is again? Skirt.
Ready to strike.
Bro, most of those 10K viewer streams be dry as fuck. The chat don't be moving. Like, it don't be making no sense, bro. Like, I don't believe it. Shout out to someone like Speed, though. Like, I think his viewership is real. All right, so we got her in virtue stance.
Void, take everything.
Firebomb him. Bah, 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 bah. 1 second, y'all. 5 million damage each turn is crazy. You like that shit? Okay. I'm gonna put his defense down. We need to kill him faster. Yeah. What the hell is that? Ow.
Cut him down.
Whatever. I need to put healing parry back on. Yeah, Ethiopian and Kenya is fire.
Ready to strike.
Africa's been getting some good PR. Light work. Same thing, boost them. Except for North Africa, but I mean, come on, Chad, we knew it. We knew what was gonna happen.
Eyes up, person.
Ow! Oh, I'm about to die. He got the Sonic the Hedgehog move. Enter virtue stance. Then we are going to firebomb him.
Take everything.
Yeah, he hit me with the spin dash.
I've lived through worse.
Then you can do. Don't do perfect break. Expand. We'll do that.
End of the line.
Well, hold on. He not taking no damage. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Unless I'm just not doing enough damage. Am I not paying attention? Yeah, he's not doing no. All right, bro. What's the gimmick here? Hold on, let me lock in chat. This nigga healed?
Incoming.
Okay, I can break him.
Look out.
Bruh. These fucking belly button lasers. I got washed, bruh. Are you fucking bitch? Tap her up for each press stack. The next instance of damage dealt with a skill or attack is reduced to 1. What?
Time to strike.
All right, first of all, hands tied behind her back. Let's see, revive. I don't even got the lineup I necessarily wanted.
Now.
And let's make sure your next turn is.
What you can do.
You're boosted. It's her turn again. Targeted allies. Healing. Get to him. I'm fighting a Redditor. Coward. You'll pay for all that.
Cut him down.
All right, let's see. Pro strats. Swift sword ballet. Do I want to do that? I would have put healing parry on if I would have known he was going to do all that. I kind of came into this blind, but let's see if we can make a comeback here. Gonna keep stacking that fire, baby. Oh, it's gonna 1 damage, I think. Yeah. Oh no! What a waste of a turn. Put defense down.
Cut him down.
I thought this was a turn-based game. When does he get his? Nigga, it's my turn. I'm the boss. Three, 1 comeback. It's time for it. This man LaMelo really only scored 2 points tonight. That shit, when you play fantasy, that shit will make you so mad. You fucking $300 million bum. I know it. He has to be on your fantasy. That shit would have me heated. Fortune's Fury. I feel your pain on that. Give him his turn back.
Maximum damage.
What we got? Angel Eye, Sabotage one. High physical damage. Okay, my hands aren't tied here, so I could. Well, no, let me save it for Mael's Gamage. I'll save it.
Time to end this.
Yeah, he gave me the pillow hands. That's all the damage I did. Damn, how many dick lasers you coming with? Fucking bitch.
Let's spill some.
Oh my lord. All right. SK's evil cousin is crazy. Let's drop his defense again.
Fences are down. On guard.
I want to wait one more time, or no, I want to do it now. Let me get him a little bit lower, maybe. Let me get him a little lower.
What's
big damage? I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to parry in this fight because of the fucking colors, bro. This shit is hurting my eyes. That or I'm tired.
Let's have some fun.
Let's do that. Bitch. I didn't realize LaMelo was coming off the bitch. It's because him and the coach apparently been having issues. Oh wow, I didn't get my gun off on that one. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna heal her. You would think that I'm gonna go back to my. I'm gonna go to her. Time to show him our ultimate move. Wait, does it affect the Gamage? I'm gonna take a risk here, and if it's gonna piss me off if it doesn't work. Time for my ultimate Gamage. I'm banning anybody who clips that. I'm banning anybody. The pillow, come on. My ultimate move. All right, I gotta lock in, I guess. Oh shit, that's fucking funny. All right, I deserve that. I'll take that out. That's fucking funny. So it affects everything. I'm curious if this will come up in future fights, that move.
Time to end this.
It's time to end this shit. Crack them. Give me that. That happened to me too. Ah, you live and learn. I should burn them out. Unless there's more to this bullshit.
Well, thanks.
Alright.
Your turn to shine.
On guard.
I just gave my turn to my nigga. What the fuck? Did I put what?
The dance begins.
Am I bugging? Did I put it on the wrong person?
You're outmatched.
Okay, I was about to get mad.
You're outmatched.
This is the ultimate.
Watch out.
Is he gonna do it again? He playing basketball? Frieza, the death ball. I'm Bardock now. Did I get it? I got it. Oh! Oh my god, that was hard to see. First try. That was pretty cool. Shout out to SK's cousin, but fuck him. Let's see. Perfect Chroma Catalyst. I got 10 Lumina. Grandos Chroma. Oh, you got a new sword. Not gonna lie, I missed the first time. My trigger happy is maxed out. Yes, sir. He really tried to hit me with the death beam like Frieza. That's funny.
I am the most powerful being in the world. I cannot be defeated by hooligans.
Hooligans. I see you're friends with Francois.
Francois? Never. He's a Nesquier lover.
Do not underestimate these hooligans. We, hooligans, have surprised many a foe. Shall we?
Shout out to Bryce with the super chat. SK dribbling right. That was cool. He did a little dribble move to a death ball. That's funny. And he had the Sonic roll, the spin dash.
Here we go.
That's cool.
You're all little babies. Verso, mon ami. Prepare to be hard.
This is funny because we all got an evil cousin. This is lore accurate.
Time to end this.
You will never be a good musician.
Let's call the pot.
You have no choice but to paint. Foiled again. But I'll get you next time.
I like how that's like a payback, like a homage to like him being a kid, because that's exactly like how a kid would write. I've been foiled again, Batman. Shout out to Verso the kid writing.
Verso?
Kids have quite the imagination, huh?
Yeah. They do.
Au revoir, Oscu.
Nobody care about you, monkey man.
For the fun adventure.
Fuck you.
That was fun.
That was fun.
I'm glad
I feel the bullshit coming though.
For myself.
The hell is that? It's crazy how somebody can look at this and be like, this game doesn't have art direction. Well, the Silk Song people. Silk Song fans, this doesn't have art direction because it wasn't hand drawn, so it's not art. They colored every pixel by pen. Get the tea. The fuck is this fit? The dark elf fit? The kiss fit? I need to fix my pictos. I got 2. How much is healing theory cost? Cost 5. 3 on film. New weapon. The element is ice. Scales S and A. Ability. Let me see. Weapon. Is it a Verso weapon? It is Esquio. Gain a rule on S rank, but drop the D rank. 30% damage when revive. Increase 30% damage when you revive. Rating attacks deal 100% more damage. I don't really know. R.I.P. to Prince. So that's the Prince bit. Got hella Lumina. I need to put him on. You wish to fight him again? No. I don't want to beat him. Something else to do? Bro, what the fuck am I doing? Oh, hell nah. See, this is the problem with modern games. They putting woke shit all in the fucking game. I got to the DLC. Next thing you know, I was a masculine hardcore alpha sigma male. Now I'm flying around with rainbows and shit. Shit's not right. Had to go to fucking church after playing this shit because God would not approve. Dude, just fucking farting Skittles and shit. This new store? It's the Aura. Let's see. Trade. What you got, buddy? Oh, he got fits for everybody. I'm rich, so whatever. I ain't gonna put it on, but new hairdos. Can I fight him? No. All right, let's see. Upgrade expedition resources. He needs 3. Come back to everybody else in a second. I hate how they gentrified the word woke. Gentrified every fucking thing. That's what they do. 25% increased critical chance on burning in. I should put that on too. Let's see. Healing parry. How much that shit cost? Critical burn. That cost. Let me put another 5 on him. Does she have points? Okay, so she needs 4. He needs 5, 4, 5. I choked on a Skittle once. I'm glad you made it, man. Glad you made it. 4 and 5. Oh, I got the flag. Anyway. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta chew first? Yeah, y'all gotta. I know you niggas love to play Kirby, but chew your food, please. Don't be Kirby. Kirby's not human. Okay. I'm gonna put that healing, that critical burn on him. Is it not over here? Am I bugging? C. Critical burn. How many points I got? 4. Oh my god. I thought he had 1 on him. When you guys sit here and do the math at the end of the game, shit's annoying. There we go. Alright. Alright, Verso. There we go. Critical burn. We'll put that on him. I think I put 5 on Moon. Yeah. Oh, y'all put healing parry back on. Did you taste the rainbow? Shit, I might. Healing parry. Oh, she already has it. Oh, I wasted points. Oh, that's fun. Let me make sure she has it. She don't got shit, I don't think. Put it on all of them. You go with all that nerd shit. Hey, I'm trying to chat. I'm trying to get my 15 minutes of reading in like Casanat, bro. He brought the reading back. I'm reading the pictos. This is where I'm gonna get my 15 minutes in. Right here. I'm gonna hold the alarm up in a minute. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't care about him. He's a monkey. So. Healing parries back on her. Let me see. Is it on my L? She got that healing parry type shit. H. She does not. She needs 5 points, and then we're good. Oh, we gotta be on the flag. Cool. Tell him how you really feel, Frieza. Come on, man. It's just light shit. Healing. Cool. Let's see how we feeling. We feeling good. We feeling great. All right. I'm gonna save those points for later. Maybe we'll make some adjustments. Let me rest, and then y'all said it was like a tower or something. Is it in this room? Or I gotta keep exploring. Is the tower in the room with us? Whee. Whee. It's an endless tower? What the fuck? Where you go to that? In the continent? Gotcha. I should have just returned back. The place you ran the gauntlet with the bosses. Wait, the original tower? It's there? It's a new one? Or it's in this area? This new area? It's kind of peaceful flying like this. Soaring, you're flying. I'm a white guy on a basketball team in high school, dating a Puerto Rican. I don't know about that. In the same original tower? Oh, okay. You too. High School Musical is officially 20 years old. I'll never forget that movie just because of one of my friends' younger sister was like obsessed with that movie. Was disappointed to find out high school wasn't like that. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. All right, well, damn, I should have went back to the fucking continent. It's funny, every time you say that, it sounds like you're going back to Africa. Man, I gotta go back to the continent real quick, bro. Yo, shout out to Shin with the sub, appreciate it. I ain't gonna hold you, I'm not gonna rock that verse so fit. My shit back on, bro. A big shooter. Lollipops and chainsaws. Gotta put your beret on. She wore a raspberry beret. Go back to the continent. And if it was one, she wouldn't wear much more. Raspberry beret. Y'all don't know about that. All right, let's see. You gotta stand at the right angle of the lollipop to mount the escape. Otherwise, the button doesn't fucking appear for some reason. Thank you. Alright. We gotta go to the where's the tower at? Tight. Map. That's the tower, so just straight. Right there. Sky. Just checking to see. Reading Rainbow. I'm late to the stream. What about Anthem? It's back, bro. It's never leaving. Nah, it's just some modders trying to bring it back type shit. I just got a Taco Bell. They're selling chicken nuggets. Would you put that in your stomach? What do you think's more dangerous, chat? Let's talk about that. What do you think's more dangerous to put in your stomach lining? Taco Bell chicken nuggets or Wagyu steak bites from Arby's? Let me know, chat. The trick question. You don't need any of it, bro. Fuck your stomach regardless. Oh, no. You clean up enemies in this? I was just playing the DLC. I got attribute points. Got attribute. Let's see. Give me that. Porking your mom. All right, so do we talk now? If you had fun, just remember the only thing you owe them is to live a life you enjoy. That's real shit. Choose your trial. I did all these. Is there a new one? I started Neo 2 recently. I beat the Bull and the Horse Demon. What'd you start 2 for when 3 about to come out? Didn't expect to see a flying rotisserie chicken when booting up the stream. That's cool. That's Simon? Yeah, it's Simon. That's cool. All right, guys, enter the canvas. I'm gonna enter the canvas. Let's do it.
Eyes up, Verso.
Well, that explains why there's a picture of canvas of Simon. Like, I thought y'all said this was an endless tower, bro. This is hell. This is fucking hell. I wasn't even mentally prepared. This is bullshit.
Just try it.
This is fucking bullshit. Simon the Divergent Star? Where the tower at? Is this the tower?
Take your shot. Careful now.
He took Verso out. Oh no.
Ready to parry.
Can we just leave? Can we just leave? Abandon battle. All right, I know who's last. Oh my god. Yeah, that shit was a setup. I thought it was just cool artwork. Oh no, I didn't. Bruh.
Just try it.
Did I see the Prince of Persia remake got canceled? Nah, tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Metal Simon, bruh. I hit replay. I'm not trying to hit replay again. Ubisoft canceled the Prince of Persia remake. I'm being sarcastic, guys. What's this? Gotta fight a porker? Simon the Divergent Cheek Clapser. Cleo's back too? Sorcery? Oh my god, bruh. All the bosses are harder than the regular. What? I never would have. Yo, guess what comment that came from, chat? All the bosses are harder than the original ones. Oh my god, y'all about to make me turn this fucking stream off. Some of the shit y'all say is just... I know you want to be part of the conversation, but this is crazy. She's invulnerable to my fire! My entire strategy! Oh, Lord! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! I gotta take the fire off, dog. Oh, my God. What the? I got fire on my swords, too! Oh, my God. Bruh. Can I damage her? No, because my swords are I can't damage her with Verso at all. YouTube's chat is stuck in 2021. Oh my lord.
Show me what you can do.
All right, can I do any damage? Defenseless. Let's see, Swift. Can you save load? You can save loadouts, right? I'm gonna have to switch my load up again, bruh. She no fire, no fire.
Fiery.
Invulnerable. You can save Luminas.
I would have.
My build literally does no damage.
Disaster expedition, eh?
Trying to figure out what the fuck. bruh. Is there any chance of me cracking her shit? Like, oh, you know what? It's probably a parry fight. It's a parry fight. That's the gimmick, I bet. But no, because then I got fire weapons. God damn it.
I'm back.
Alright. I need to switch my lineup. Can I do any damage? Nope. 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 Nope.
Cut him down.
Ah, boy.
You need it.
I could do fire damage to her. I had a gradient, sabotage. Can I break her? Invulnerable to break. Okay. This has got to be a parry fight. Only problem is these moves is coming out so goddamn fast. I'm not ready to pray. Yo, these camera angles are insane. You're gonna have to like fight her multiple times.
Ready to parry.
I feel like I'm fighting the camera right now more than anything. Like, damn, can I see the fucking attack?
Did I die again?
Time to shine.
Let's have some fun.
Ooh. Doesn't matter what angle I shoot her.
Good stuff.
My turn again? Burn damage that does nothing. Yeah, this is a parry fight. I'm struggling to see the attacks though because of the camera angles. You guys know the secret bosses are harder than the base game? Did you know that? Man, fuck this shit. This shit don't count. No, I ain't sending no reserve team in. Nigga. You tried about it? No. Damn, can I damage anybody? My build is fraudulent? What the fuck? Is that what the fuck? I thought it was an endless tower, bro. Ain't nothing but some pain up here. I'll never forget the painted power YouTube comment. They're funny as hell. Are these more goofy ass boss fights? It is. Oh my god, man. It's nothing but pain in this shit. See, you gotta be mentally prepared for that. I was not prepared for this. Did you know? Yeah, did you know the game gets harder as you progress? Oh my god. Dude, do you have painted power equipped? Hey bro, we're not playing on easy mode over here. I'm trying to think how I want to run these lineups here. Do I want to let's go back to my Simon lineup, the her and the skeleton, those three. Yeah, hey chat, We might have to play these boss fights off stream. Like,
man, I'm gonna play this off stream, man.
Chromatic Lamp Master.
I'm gonna finish this mission up off stream.
Time to end this.
Oh wait, oh, can I not damage it? Oh, I can, okay. Wow, I can actually do some damage. I'm tickling. Finally do some damage in this bit. Hey. I knew I wasn't a complete bitch. What the hell is that? Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Maximum damage.
He in the air dodging and shit.
Show me what you can do. Useful. Your turn to shine.
Ready to strike.
The new bosses humbled the hell out of me. Yeah, they trying to humble me. See, looking floating in the air, you fucking bitch. I don't get my stack off, bro.
Just try it.
Big damage. What the hell is that? These camera angles is killing me, man. Killing me. Literally. Fucking bitch, get out of the air. Don't know if I should play this game. The turn-based turned me off, then don't play it. I seen a tweet today that said like people say they hate turn-based games, but then argue with people on Twitter. Like that's turn-based combat right there. That's real shit. I hate all that strategy shit, bro. I saw that tweet. And you can remove the Twitter. It's any social media, Facebook, Instagram. If you argue with niggas on social media, you do turn-based combat. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same.
Your turn to shine.
How you get that blue mark? Get it from the store, one of the stores. It's a double mark move. That's all I did. We'll take that though. We'll take that though. Bitch. Burn to death. He stopped taking damage. This better not be another one of these bullshit ass gimmick fights. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This game's trying to humble me. This game is trying to humble me.
Your turn to shine.
Cut him down.
Yeah. Dodge it all because he in a goddamn air. Look at all. bitch. I don't. Bruh, fucking camera angle. Fucking bullshit, man.
A bit of violence, yes.
I fucking hate this shit. Shut up. Okay.
Their defenses are down.
Fence down. Of course you're dodging because you're in the air. No, of course. Bro, what is this lighting? I don't know what's going on.
Why, yes, I do.
Yo, I feel like the hardest thing about these fights is these goofy ass camera angles trying to gauge this dumbass shit. And these sound cues aren't the best. Oh my god. Can I break with her? But I know I need 4 stains.
A storm is coming.
Watch when I get these patterns. I swear to god it's over for y'all. Got the break. All right. That's not gonna be enough. I gotta get him to like. Huh? I gotta get him to like half health on this second round. They nerfed my L. They did. They did.
Take cover.
Oh! They what? Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god! This motherfucker's shooting and swinging. Oh my god, bro! Can we get a break? Time out, bro. Time out. Truly a gun game. He's dancing, he's emoting on me. Oh my god, bro. Time out. Run that shit back. Time the fuck out. I feel like the camera angles are crazy, but I also have to fight cross-eyed. You got gunfire coming from above and he's swinging at the same time. What are these fucking parry times? Getting disrespectful in here. Oh, you know what? We're gonna switch it up.
Good.
Give it back to him. Yeah, then the darkness, the flashing light, the goofy camera angles. I missed. I'm gonna make sure I'm not missing any of these lanterns. I can't get no hits off. bitch. Why I'm only getting some hits? I'm fucking up. I cannot see. Oh my god! What are them? They said let's just impair the fucking user's vision. I can't see. Fucking bullshit. This fight is freak. I'm legally blind. She has no energy. Okay, energy tent. Still don't got enough energy to do nothing. Oh my fucking lord. How is that fair? Yeah, the dev said we're gonna make this shit extra hard.
That's better.
Make sure none of these lanterns is activated. Just wasting my turn because he about to heal. Come on, fucking heal, bitch. Thank you. Okay.
It's locked on you.
No! Bitch.
Ready to strike.
It's locked on you.
Fuck it up!
That's better. That's better.
Bruh, stop exploding! That fucking shit, man. That explosion shit is ridiculous timing.
I'm back.
Get up.
Don't worry. I'm here.
Okay. Keeps nerfing my fucking damage, man. I need it.
I'm nothing. Feel better.
Come on, man. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Healing. Heal her. Stop doing goofy shit. Come on. How much health you have? Too much, clearly. Here we go with this dumb shit.
Let's play.
Hold up.
Good.
Time to end this.
Yeah, it's fucking target, bruh. I'm gonna give her energy.
My turn.
Fucking dodge and everything, little bitch. How do you die? Please! Here we go. Can't see shit again. I can't see. Bro. Oh my God.
I must rage.
Void, take everything.
He's dodging it. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's fucking great. That's great. Can't hit him. I love that. I love that from me. I love that. Everybody needs a shooter build. Goofy ass shit, bro.
Time to bleed.
Dodge, 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 dodge. I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody, let's go. Feel the storm.
Feel the storm. Did nothing.
Merci. It's better.
I fucked up. Is he floating in the air and I still get to do no damage? I don't have Grimage. One hit, that's fun. 2 hits. Bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm pulling that shit, nigga.
Get out of this canvas.
Ah, I'm turning the game off. I'm turning it off. Oh no. That was my ultimate move. That was my ultimate move. That was my ultimate move, chat. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. That's all I fucking got. I don't know, man. I don't know. That was my special move. Oh. Don't know what to do, man. I fucked up. That's all I had, man.
I'll do it. Keep going.
Oh, GG's.
I won't waste this.
Oh, I got one more. Oh, thank God.
The dance begins.
Please, like, can you get out the air so I can damage you, maybe? I'm not asking for much, man. Like, thank you. I'm dead. I'm dead. These. That parry window is wild. It's not the parry. I'm not gonna lie. Like this is visual clutter for me. I'm tired. This is one of those ones I gotta fight this one. I got energy, bro. Like this fight literally hurts my eyes. It's the camera angle, the bright lights combined with the darkness. They knew what they were doing. It feels a little artificially difficult. It makes it hard to time because the fucking lighting is weird as shit. I'm going to bed, bro. Fuck this shit, bro. It's a winnable fight, but I gotta be locked the fuck in. I'll be back. Objectively not true. It's objectively not true that it hurts my eyes. That's why I'm going to bed. We just learned that my eyes don't hurt from the fight, chat, because his didn't. That's what we learned. I'm going to bed. I gotta be up in the morning. Just fucking. I'm lying, I guess. Whatever. Let me see if anybody's live. That's fucking funny. Shit. Well, Siggy's playing battle. Siggy's the only person on Earth whose Battlefield don't fucking work. Is actually working. Got to fucking squint during that fight. Raid Siggy V. I appreciate everybody who came through to the chat. If you're new, hit the follow button. Thank you to everybody who donated all that bullshit. He was talking to someone else. Oh, I'm not mad. It doesn't matter anyway. It's all good. Yeah, I gotta be up in the morning anyway. I can't be up too late. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it now because my eyes are already tired. I already know. I'm old. I gotta be in the right mindset, physically and mentally, to fight that dumbass shit. So I'm gonna rate the homie Siggy. There's a high probability I won't be streaming tomorrow. So if not, I'll see y'all on Friday. I appreciate everybody who came through. Hit the follow button if you're new. Turn on noties. Thank you to everybody who super chatted, dropped the dono, all that bullshit. Everybody have a good one. Peace.